Hello, and welcome everybody to a new episode of D6 where I, Yaro, Shien, bring together voice acting friends, abridging friends, and friends in general onto a D&D live stream show. I need to know if all this is working. It's been a while. There we go.
It's almost as if we were in another world for a while.
I know, right? Oh my god.
5 weeks to be precise.
Right?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun playing in that high school game. It was really great to be messing around with those characters in that space. And I'm super excited. I'm super excited if we ever go back to that to play like the extra emo edgy version of Oscar, because the first one was just like kind of an asshole, but the next one is gonna be like full on like Joth. Full on Joth. It's gonna be great.
Full on Joth.
We got a snippet of that of him trying to be the edgy hero that he thinks he is now because he saved the world once because he's a teen. So.
Where's Tara? Where's Tara?
Tara said she'd be about 30 minutes late earlier.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm here. Sorry about that earlier. Yeah, my phone
Hi.
auto-connected for some reason.
Were you outside?
I was actually taking off, I was taking out Marcus.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
puppy.
So, hello and welcome everybody. I know it's been a while. I haven't ran a game in about a month and a week. The reason why is because I think I may have talked about it, that there was going to be no D6 for a while because I was just going to focus on How to Be an Adventurer, which did come out, by the way, last week. And if you guys haven't watched the episode, I really suggest you do. It was one of definitely a labor of love. I can tell you that right now. But on top of that, announcing How to Be an Adventurer episode 5. We also now currently have t-shirts over on redbubble.com. I don't, if somebody can probably put a link in the chat there, that would definitely help. It is currently the Bitch Missile t-shirt. You guys can get it, I think, for $26 at start, at retail for right now, because just trying to get like any amount of profit on there is weird. On top of that, we are returning back to our regular schedule of D6 every week on Sunday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., probably 10 p.m., depending on how the game goes. On the topic of D6, we do have a player who has left. Unfortunately, Tef will not be joining us in future games anymore. There are several reasons why. We'll not talk about that. But I do have a new player who has been extremely interested. She'll be coming by, or she'll be joining us next week, because this week she had graduation, and I'm actually really excited to have her character. But
how dare she improve her life?
yeah,
I know, right? How dare you get a degree and stuff?
But for that, we will be having one of our old players joining us for the next couple of weeks during this wonderful tournament arc that I started. I believe a lot of our older viewers know him. He's absolutely lovely. He'll be joining us a little soon tonight.
It's me.
It's gonna be me.
It's Braun. Braun is back.
Right. Tara's gonna be a little late tonight, so it's fine.
My wife.
Other stuff. Over on the Patreon, a new reward has come out because we reached over $500 over on the Patreon, just over the past couple of weeks. Special thanks to How to Be an Adventurer episode 5. But there's a lot of things that I really want to talk about. This brand new reward I am starting is the patron only vlog, in which every fortnight every fortnight is 2 weeks. Every fortnight I do a vlog in which I talk about some of the main information stuff, and then I get into detail about and then I just do some fun stuff in the second half of the video, and hopefully you guys like that format. I'm not sure, we'll mix it up. Trying to come up with better names than Yaro to Patreon.
Hestia's bitches.
Yeah.
Hestia's bitches, that's what's going.
But yeah, that's going to be a new reward. There's also going to be commentary videos that will be coming out in the next couple of weeks over on the Patreon, and then will be posted onto the main channel. Some other stuff will be coming out. I don't know when. I don't know what days. There's a lot of stuff currently in writing mode right now, because this is just a month where I can just kind of relax a bit and then start back up on production next month. However, there is a completed script so far. How to Be a Soul Hunter Episode 2 is finally written. I know a lot of people really liked the last episode. So me, Sam, and Tara got to finally sit down and write it. Looking forward to that whole process. Let's see. The last thing I want to talk about, oh! I have a 3D printer now. And we can especially give a lot of thanks to Italy Assassin for that. He got it for me for my birthday. I will be printing 3D miniatures rampantly for a while.
Get hype. Get hype.
Like, to give you guys an idea, like last night it took me like an entire day to just get one print of something, or just like the entire overnight. But this one took like an hour to do. And like it didn't complete because I ran out of the original filament that came with the 3D printer. But yeah, like actually it's right there. So I'll be using that a lot more very, very soon. And I think that should be it.
Was that a little cat shot glass?
No, it's one of those lucky cat, like the Japanese. Like,
oh,
lucky cat
okay.
thing.
It just
Yeah, the waving cats.
It failed to complete because I ran out of the original filament.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say like it looked like the top was hollow there, so I was like, ooh, what a lovely looking shot glass.
Oh, Mina.
Hi.
Stuff happening for you.
What do you mean?
Run.
Well, I'd rather you tell them than me tell everybody.
Is there something exciting and
wait.
spicy?
I'm confused. Is this for the game, or is there something going on in my life that I don't know about?
On the 28th.
Oh, I won't be here the 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's just I have a friend coming to stay with me in the UK, so I'm getting her like the day before, and she's staying with me, so I can't make the game because I'm gonna be with her. That's it. Sorry. I thought something. I thought you were gonna tell me something. I thought you were gonna tell me something exciting was happening. I was like, what? What do you mean?
Right.
I do got something cool though. I'm fixing to send to the group now. The high school AU game I ran actually got fan art.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, are you serious?
We got pieces of fan art. I'm fixing to send to the group. Aaron has seen one of them. They did a steampunk version of his character Mustang.
Oh, that's so cool.
They did
Man, for the win.
Yep, they did. They did a Arya in the Ryuko outfit she requested,
Oh, right.
and a badass version of Braun in the lower half of the Deathbringer outfit he was in.
Oh,
Yo,
nice.
Sam.
The lower half.
The
That means we
lower-
get some
The
shirtless
lower
Braun
half,
action.
the only half that matters.
These were all done by sorry, I'm darting. Marvin Zocht over on Twitch. Not Twitch, on Twitter. It's at Zocht_Marvin. Thank you for the work. It is fucking awesome, dude. Thank you. And I'm sending them to the group right now if Aaron wants to throw them up on the fan art thing. If you don't mind, Aaron, taking a second to do that.
It like the whole process that I do to like do the whole thing down there takes me the better part of like 5 minutes for each one. I can't put them up right now.
Aww.
Just send them to us,
So
Yeah.
and we'll figure out a way.
I I have a bit of a question for the general viewership. My webcams have been fucking glitching like a piece of shit for months now, and I'm assuming it's because either they're going out or it's because their drivers haven't been updated. Well, I updated the drivers. They're still glitching. I don't know why. Excuse me. So, if you guys know what the problem is, can somebody, like, tweet it to me so that I can fix it? It's because, like, every time it glitches for a long time, and then it basically, like, the camera stops working altogether. And then I basically have to go under my desk, pull out the camera, plug it back in, and then that's a whole fucking process. So I don't know what is going on with that. So if anybody knows the answer, please, I could really use a lot of help there.
If you want to rendezvous after the show, I'll see if I can't help.
It just did it. It just fucking did it. Like, it freezes.
I noticed on the stream, I noticed a second ago, because I only look over so often, I noticed you do get a lot of screen tearing. The kind of thing people turn on VSync for.
Chat, I'm just posting them in the chat right now.
Aria, Iron Man one is pretty amazing.
And the last one is Braun.
We never.
Oh my god, that steampunk Iron Man is.
Wait, can I just say that I was the first person to draw D6 high school AU fan art, but we've never posted it. Never.
I've seen Sam's art.
I don't know if a member of the cast making the art counts as fan art.
Why can't I be a fan?
No. You are part of the group. That means you get the commissioned to fan art. That does. If you do it yourself, then it's no longer fan art. It's just company art.
They're very nice. They're very nicely saying that my art sucks.
No.
Yeah.
I am giving you a legal answer for this.
You're not a lawyer.
No, but I used to work in a company that dealt with a lot of fan art. So
I don't know where VSync is on XSplit, but it's really.
Oh, VSync is a typical video game setting. Don't trouble. We'll figure it out. Okay. There might be such a thing as VSync for webcams. I just don't think so because it's meant to sync up to your monitor's refresh rate, so that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I think it's just it's specifically like a glitch issue, which I don't want to spend the better part of like $60 for each new webcam just to fucking see. It's doing it. It's doing it really bad, and it's been doing it really bad lately.
Just for reference, what webcams are you running? The C920s or?
Yeah, the C920s.
Oh, that was pretty bad. I just saw on the stream. It was like you were talking, and then two like static images of you really popped up. Yeah. I
don't know what it is.
I've never heard of the C920s doing that, but I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I use two of those. I've never had it happen. I think it's honestly something with either maybe your USB drivers or you're using XSplit for broadcasting to streams, aren't you?
Yeah, but like it was doing this back when I was using like OBS.
It might be a driver issue then because I use those cameras for all my.
That's the thing.
I don't know then. I'm just saying I use those two type of cameras also for my streams and haven't any problems with them.
It just depends.
Here's something from August of 2016. TLDR is that if you're running Windows 10 Anniversary Edition, they dropped support for MJPEG and H.264, which I'm pretty sure H.264, Twitch, and YouTube share in common. So basically, that might be what's doing it. But that was from a year ago, and they said they were fixing. Well, not a year ago, but late last year. So I would imagine that's fixed by now. If not, then the problem is Windows 10. But that might not be at all.
I'm not using Windows 10 though. I'm using
Windows 10. You go. There you go. That doesn't. That's not your problem then.
We do have fan art also by a former cast member, so it still counts as fan art because he wasn't in the cast at the time. Sam did amazing fucking art of Alana, Braun, Arya, and that angel person.
He did it of all of us. He's the whole cast for the normal D6.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I know, I'm teasing.
And
I mean, look at Joseph
Well,
right now.
but he's
so
here
badass.
again. He's an on and off cast member though, but
He's
I love
recurring.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I was
and
teasing
Oscar,
Sam. I love Sam too much.
He did a couple requests for me. My favorite is the
And he
Oscar
did
one.
He did one for me and
Oscar's-
Tara that will never be shown.
Oh,
so much
did he
just
do a
hair.
fake
I didn't.
black
I didn't.
moment?
I don't think I
No.
downloaded the Oscar one.
Damn.
The Oscar one's my favorite.
It's sort of a fade to black moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
The black
Damn,
is already all
I
over it.
request
Is the
this
point?
Copy.
Ask Sam when he gets back on to send to you.
How is it that like the one thing I said fade to black, and suddenly like that's a fucking
Your
permanent
camera
thing?
goes. Your camera went.
Yeah,
Black.
I'm fixing
Yeah,
it
speaking
right
of fade
now.
to black.
Mm.
Oh, while we're doing announcements and stuff, I actually have a good announcement. Tomorrow night, I will be doing the first episode of me and my friends' Pathfinder game. It'll be streamed on my YouTube and Twitch. The game is called Pathless. It'll be 6 of us going through a weird Pathfinder game, basically.
Logan did it. Oh, I love that.
I'm personally excited to watch that because I'm a big Pathfinder and 3.5 buff. So
I do not know Pathfinder at all.
It's pretty.
I
It's the overly complicated version of D&D 5e.
Yeah, I've got that.
More like 3.5, but
imagine,
it's
if you
really
will, a world where there's literally a separate rule for every interaction you could possibly imagine with its own separate tables.
Yep. As I was saying though, it will be at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time over on my YouTube. I'll post a link on Twitter about 30 minutes, 15 minutes before the game, and of course when game starts.
Wait, what?
Right.
Damn you, Miss Cookie.
I said my game would. And I thought I asked about what about that.
No.
The man
Just
break
put something
down
on the
now.
chat.
Oh god.
God.
How many months ago was that now?
That was like 8 months ago.
Yeah, but in game.
In
What?
game. That was like 6 months.
No, it couldn't be.
No,
longer
it was
than that.
it was a little longer. It was probably a year and a half.
No. We haven't even gotten around a year.
No, I'm
since,
saying,
like
I'm
in
saying
game.
you make. No, in game, like because of all the breaks and stuff in between, we probably have gone through a year.
No, Aaron apparently did the math the other day and said it's only like.
It's been the better part of at least 3-4 months.
3-4 months. you've
It's
gone
been
through
more
so
of that
many
since
people?
Braun got on.
There
No,
was
I'm saying
a
since the beginning
time skip. There was the few weeks of travel in between countries, and then just the days in and days out. I would
somebody
have
wants
to
to
say
do
I would have
all
to
of
say
it.
3 or 4 months. Yeah.
I think it was a little longer than that.
Kind of inconsequential if it's only
Especially
been that long.
for me and Tara. For us, it would be probably a lot longer.
Oh, by the way, chat, I'm posting Sam's fan art on Twitter of the D6.
Well, Sam already posted his fan art on Twitter.
I meant from
man.
Twitter on Twitch.
Oh, gotcha. I posted
From
my link
Twitter.
of
I know.
I posted the link of my fan art into the chat.
Sprite stuff.
This was amazingly fucking difficult to open, man. What a fucking.
I just started my latest bottle of wine. For Mother's Day. I am celebrating.
Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to a bridge, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day to Alana.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh shit!
Yeah. She is the only one who does have a child.
That we know of.
That is confirmed.
Hey, Monda has a child. His name is Raxo.
Okay.
That reminds me, Aaron. Aaron, I need to
That's-
talk to you about
that is
Raxo.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is the ongoing
Don't-
conversation. What's going on?
Get a job.
What happened to my baby?
What?
Aaron, I'm gonna text you.
Well,
He's gonna try to kill off
type it to
Raxo.
me
I'm
on-
gonna kill
type it to
him.
me on Skype. Don't text me over phone. It's.
All right,
I won't hear it. My phone is off.
Oh.
Oh, I swear to God, if you're gonna plan to kill a Fraxo, I'm gonna be so sad because Alana gets pets. Why can't I get pets?
Because
not
it's part
fair.
of my lore, though.
Because she has
It's
a
part.
character
It's part of
class.
her class.
Yeah,
she
Raxo's
physically
part
has
of my
to.
family
I
now.
have to.
I don't care.
Raxo's part of
I'm
my
not
family
gonna.
now.
I'm not gonna hurt Raxo. I'm just gonna message Aaron something about Raxo.
Oh God.
Better not. I'll kill him. I'll kill you.
You're gonna kill Raxo, okay?
No, I'm gonna kill you.
I really don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into about Raxo. It's like, it's a fucking wingless magical bird. What do you want from me?
He has wings.
He can kind of.
He doesn't
fly.
have wings.
You said
He's
he
got
did.
2 piddle paddles and a fucking body. He's literally a dick on legs. He's just a retarded-looking duck without wings. That's what Raxo is. I've sent you guys several images on what Raxo looks like.
Rex is a bug and I love him.
Rex.
Miz, okay, Raxo is called a fug. A fug is basically a wingless duck. They look retarded, they make a retarded sound, and they are retarded. That's
So
all you
basically
need
a
to know
platypus?
about Raxo.
Imagine a platypus, but without all the functionality.
Oh God.
The only thing he can do is go 5 feet forward a turn, magically flying, and then hitting the ground. He cannot sustain flight.
I like to point out, when we were walking through Fugs, they would walk into Brawn and kill themselves.
They wouldn't kill
They just-
themselves, they
they-
just died.
No, they bump into Brawn and just basically explode into blood.
I thought they just kind of
Yeah.
fell.
So when
like,
people,
broke their
when
neck.
people become
I
surprised
tapped
about
them with a
what is
foot and they died.
Raxo, I keep telling everybody, Raxo is just a wingless, retarded duck.
But I love
Mina-
him. He's my
Mina's
baby.
when Mina heard the concept of Fugs like 4 months before they even fucking
I
showed up, she's
I
like,
screamed,
I want
"I need
a
a pet."
Fug!
Yeah, and Aaron gave me a fug, and if you harm him, I will end you.
But Aaron,
I
you
could
got my
prob-
message.
Alana could probably eat it, or Shay.
Also, Eva, you
Shame
were
on
gone.
you.
Eva, you were gone for the best part of the Fug arc, though. I became king of the Fugs.
I remember hearing about that.
It was so funny. Oh my god.
And then my Fug army was annihilated instantly. Because I killed the Fug King in 1 hit, and all the Fugs worship me as their true god, and I
I
led
was
them to
super-
their deaths.
I was super happy though because Raxo chose me. He flew to me. I was so happy. Didn't care for you. Ha ha ha. No, I'm kidding. Raxo loves everybody.
I love
hate
the
how
chat's
people are,
reaction.
like emergency rations. I'm like,
Yeah.
you do understand, like, okay. Fugs
love-
are mostly fat. There's nothing good about fug meat. It's,
Oh no, you just if it's mostly fat, it'll burn well. You can start a fire with it.
Yeah, they're mostly fat. There's nothing good that comes from fug meat. Whatever little meat comes from the fug.
Also, I love the chat. Why, it's like 3 quests. Why are you keeping such a useless pet?
Because he's cute and like I'm gonna teach him how to use magic eventually.
I mean,
Raxo's
why do
gonna learn-
people
Raxo's-
keep around cats or rats or like other pets?
Well,
Raxo's.
I keep my cat because
Raxo-
she catches
Raxo is the
rats
equivalent
and
of
things.
why do you keep a chinchilla in a cage?
Raxo is gonna learn how to use healing magic, and I'm gonna teach him how to cast a flame spell.
Like
Oh my
all,
God,
all,
no.
all a fug is that, like I said, they're just retarded-looking ducks that have a magical ability to move 5 feet forward in flight, but can't be sustained.
I
1,
can't find a picture of Fug anymore.
2, they're very cute,
Aaron.
but also 3, they're very retarded.
They're
Aaron, I'm
they're
gonna
considered
I'm
a
gonna
pest in this world.
I'm pretty sure that Raxo's intelligence is higher than Oscar's, so I'm gonna teach
Oh.
Raxo.
Raxo's
But-
intelligence is not higher than Oscar's.
It's gonna be.
Raxo has a -5 intelligence.
Oh God!
Raxo. Okay, I know the Raxo story.
What do you not get about this? Is a retarded wingless bird.
Raxo
She just
rolls
wants
to
make it
breathe.
useful.
Raxo rolls to breathe. Rolls a nat 1 on intelligence. Dead. Forgets to breathe.
Oh my God, no.
Yes,
Rex is so
I
funny.
demand this.
That's what a fug is. I just linked it in the Twitch. We know what a fucking fug is. It's over. Let's move on.
Oh my God!
Breaking
Yes,
my
it
heart.
looks worse than a fucking platypus.
You know, I actually
Breaking
thought about
Platypus
just
is actually more
Face-
useful than this now.
It's based off. Platypuses can shoot poison.
It depends on
Raxo
where they're from.
can't.
No, Raxo just looks cute and I love him. He sits on my shoulder and he's nice.
He flew up on my shoulder and then fell off instantly.
Yeah, but you're a bit tall and he couldn't quite reach.
He jumped from you to me. That's only a foot.
Yeah, you're tall.
He's a 5 foot
I-
movement. He's like,
We
oh,
didn't say.
dead.
Like, did we ever say Raxo was skilled? No, we didn't. But we'd love him. He's not the braddest, but he's got a good heart. The
Aaron,
boy's
can I get a
special.
pit? Can Bron get a pit bull or a warhound that could eat Raxo?
I'll give you Chase so you can eat Raxo.
You wanna know what? You wanna know what? It's D&D. Do whatever the fuck you guys want.
No,
Alright.
what?
All right.
The
may
Raxo
cer-
hunting arc
Okay,
begins.
As the old saying goes, you may certainly try.
Yep.
No,
Yes.
like hell you.
Guys, this starts the new mini arc, the hunt for Raxo.
All right.
Oh, what the hell? That's
Um,
so mean. That's my pet.
Okay, Bron is very fond of Raxo, mainly because he's the only part of his army left alive.
He was never part of your army. He was on my shoulder before that happened.
Hey, I owned all the fugs.
Actually, I'm gonna turn off my mic. Actually,
All right.
players,
Yeah.
I need to take about a minute to handle something real quick, you guys. I need to talk to my players real quick about something. So if you would not mind just looking at me while I make many lip movements.
All right.
Should we mute ourselves and just type to you then?
No. I'm gonna turn off the audio for the main thing real quick. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. Just had to handle a thing.
Do we want to finish announcements?
Yes. Last minute announcements. Stuff
Okay.
like that.
Quick from me. Myself and Skaringo have decided that we are going to work on a project called Black Lagoon Abridged.
Hey.
We're finally doing a project that we've wanted to do for a long time. Both of us have different loves for the same characters, and yeah. So I've got my cast figured out. We start doing our recordings next week because this week is all a bunch of work-related stuff, so we're gonna start next week. And I already have like a promo vid started, so be on the lookout for that. I probably will put it out next Sunday before we even start this game.
Never mind.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Yeah.
I will not be in the show.
Oh no! You can't call dibs on a character I haven't cast you as.
I didn't call dibs on anything. I said I'm not going to be in the show.
Why not?
You're not going to cast me in anything. That's why
You
not.
don't know that?
That's the ultimate argument of who of my friends shall I cast as a character, or absolutely none of them.
The easiest answer: not Hulk. It just doesn't happen often.
Right.
All right. Yeah, but
That being said,
that's the thing.
anybody else?
No, Abaddon, I'm not Rock.
I got some new art because I'm trying to like rebrand, and it looks super cute. I'm happy.
does.
That's it.
It looks wonderful.
Thank you, Aaron.
Also,
You the OG.
Also, tonight I'm showing off Sprite stuff art down below because I did manage to find time for that.
Oh my god, are you putting up Sailor Manda? Oh my god.
I think it'll be popping up soon.
Hell yeah.
I think
There's
my
the
favorite
badass
is
Alana.
Yay.
my favorite definitely is the Arya and the Hestia outfit.
My favorite one didn't make the ticker.
What was your favorite one?
The low angle shot of Braun and Arya.
Low angle.
Speaking of angles,
The fire one.
Fire. I don't remember that one. Not off the
You
top
might
of
have
my
fallen
head.
asleep before that came out.
Yeah, I did that once, I think. I regret that. Falling asleep. Why do people sleep? What's the purpose, man? There's
That-
Sleep
that's
is amazing.
That's
For
always
it.
the infinite question.
Oh, you know I never sleep during these things.
Any other last minute stuff? Oh my god, that one. Jeez. There's a reason why that's not there,
those were
Sam.
flames. There's a very good reason why that one's not on the
Yeah.
not on the ticker.
I know.
I
it
love
should
it.
be.
I needed a
I love
gentle
it. It's
reminder.
nice.
Beautiful, but
It's just not going up
no.
there. Oh.
I thought
Marcus.
like the
Dog
first.
was here.
I thought the first time that was somebody's stomach growling. I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry like that too.
No, and now it's just Marcus being Marcus.
Anybody else? Last minute stuff.
Nope.
Nope.
I am finished the scripts for Bridge and Not Me episode 2 and Friendship Force episode 2, and will be directing people starting very soon in the next couple of weeks.
Wifey
Because I will not have any way to record for anything starting June 1st. Probably.
All right.
Because I'll be, homeless-ish.
Oh.
Be crashing on people's couches off and on for a couple weeks.
I told
For
you could come
5
to
weeks.
Ohio.
It's great to say I could. It's a different thing to say I could afford to.
Fair enough.
Which I do genuinely appreciate, Tara. I do.
All
I wasn't
right. So Tara, any last minute things before game starts you want to talk about?
Did you mention how to be a soul hunter?
Yes.
Okay, then, well, I'm gonna be collecting lines for Mob Psycho Abridged.
Yay.
Cough, cough, Richard. Cough,
Hey,
cough,
I've
Sam.
tried multiple times to get this done. You're not
it's
around
fine.
anymore for me.
It's fine. I'm getting. I get a few coughs here every now and again too.
Cough here and a cough there.
I don't
And
know what it
suddenly everyone
was.
has measles.
We don't.
I don't know.
We don't talk anymore, Tara. Our relationship is dying.
We
That's
just talked
It's
like
dead and
yesterday.
gone. Dead and gone. God.
Oh yeah, Aaron, you owe me like one line.
Yeah.
For Mob
The
Psycho.
whole one line that I get.
Oh yeah, Mina is gonna be in Friendship Force episode 2.
Yay.
All
You
right.
sound so enthusiastic.
Sorry, I'm like, yay! Sorry.
All right.
Oh, Tara. Cookie says, Tara, my favorite player is here. Aww. She's back. She's writing fanfics again for us for the
Cookie,
next
Oh,
couple
Cookie,
of
boy.
weeks.
you're my favorite cookie.
I love
Ow.
fanfics.
I
Hi, Cookie. I don't know you, but fanfics are really cool.
Yeah,
And keep doing what you do.
There has been a very dramatic change in player base since the last time.
yeah. So for those people who don't know who Cookie is, like, she'll be active on the chat for a couple hours and then she'll just die off because that's how she is. She's my cousin. She's also the original fanfic writer for our D6 stories. All of them non-canon, mind you, because of how raunchy some of them get. And
Oh my god!
I mean, I would like.
Okay.
I would like somebody who is like capable of like keeping record of everything that has happened on D6, but that's a huge uptaking of the community. I for one only keep notes because I'm the DM.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there are no definite canon fanfics. All of them are fan canon. So, yeah. Go look at her stuff. I will post it if I can find it. But let's just say a lot of them are raunchy. And she said that her Arya story, she needs to get in contact with Tara soon so she can ask for her blessing.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Girl.
Ooh, what should you have Tara do?
Tara's Arya's her favorite character, so let's see.
And there
I'm
you
scared.
go. And there you go, Mina.
What's up? Hey.
Look at the stream.
Hey, I am.
What, Sailormonda?
Yep. All right. With that being said,
There's Monda. Yay.
I think that is everything for right now. Last minute announcements as usual. If you want to help support the show and stuff like that, there's the Patreon. There's always the option to do PayPal. Stuff like that will probably help pay for filament for D&D printing, and also just like getting regular like miniatures like these because I like them. It also helps produce more shows, which will be definitely coming out relatively soon because there's been an idea that I presented to a few people already, and definitely looking forward to probably maybe producing that. That being said, let's go ahead and jump on into tonight's episode of D6.
Can I
one more
open this
question before we start, real quick?
Yeah.
For those 3D prints you're doing, do you intend on painting any of those miniatures?
Most likely yes. I mean, I'm not the best painter. Like, okay, so this is a print of a dryad that I found. You'll see it on stream. It doesn't look bad because, like, hey, it's not too close to the camera. It looks like a dryad. But if you look close enough, it's not exactly the best. Like, if you look at it with the naked eye, you could definitely tell it was 3D printed. So, I'm probably going to find, like, a spray that will just, like, fill in all the lines. And then I'll do all the painting.
Well, I have one piece of advice, as well as a very memey video I've just fucking posted in chat. And that is thin your paints.
Oh my!
Watch at your own leisure after this.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're familiar with the video.
Watch at your own discretion. All right. So.
I encourage the chat. Watch at your own discretion. The YouTube link I've just posted into Twitch.
All right, John. Let's take it down a bit. All right.
Okay.
So where we last left off. Upon our players returning back from the country of Hollingrad, they were informed of a tournament that will be coming up relatively soon, known as the Tournament of Cord, in respect to the god Cord, who is the god of war and storms, and often is respected by many monks and many fighters. And this is definitely one of the most largest festivities in all around the world. There are several people who come to the Tournament of Cord, not only for the grand prize, but also for the chance to claim the title of Champion of the World. This is one of the most coveted competitions in all around the world, and everybody is here. Our players had prepared for the past week. They had many visits to Arvello, upgrading their equipment, buying new equipment, and enjoying some of the town life. On top of that, a couple of our players who, after acquiring a item from Arvello, got a strange feeling drawing them to White Dragon Summit, where they had met with the ancient white dragon who had fought during the Feyvel Mock, known as Glacial Trux, in which he had revealed that there are several dragon orbs that had been used in order to control the dragons during the Feyvel Mock. And upon retrieving these orbs and then dunking them in a solution which dissolved them, revealing weapons that had empowered the orbs, which had been presented by the Shadow Agent. At that time, many more upgrades, many more conversations later, and many more strong and much more binding relationships, and many more conversations. Our players had finally prepared for the grand day of the preliminaries for the grand tournament the Tournament of Chord, and Arya, Braun, and Monda had their first fight, with Monda being the only one who had fallen after being onslaughted by the 3 other competitors, managed to defeat the team into a surrender, and after that, much is left to be unknown. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the team that had just recently won. Oh, let me start up get some music.
Can you just refresh our memories? Who were the 3 that we fought against? Like, what were their races?
All right, let's see. All right, so you remember as one of them is a tan, tall-looking, not too tall-looking male, blonde hair, blue eyes, pretty young for his age. You remember seeing a woman who lacked pretty much a majority of color. She was kind of strange, but also kind of had a bit of an attitude to her, as well as a forest gnome known as Tiff Tiff, in which she was the one who gave you the Mimi-looking threat of asking if you had ever been punched by a earth elemental.
No.
Would you like to?
Yes, please, mother. May I have another?
Oh my god.
So.
Perfect.
Braun, Arya, you leave the stadium, definitely with your heads held high. The human fighter who manages to kind of walk with his... What in the world? I hope that's not... Something's wrong on the slideshow. Hold on.
Yeah, there seems to be the lower half of a rocket.
Yep.
Oh, it's the pitch missile.
Yep, it's the pitch missile because of the announcement stuff. Upon you guys leaving, you, Arya, and Braun are kind of met with the man who, as he looks to the rest of the lot of you, is like, a really good fight there. Kind of I kind of knew what my odds were.
You put up a valiant effort. It was a good fight.
I do.
GG.
Quentin. And he extends his hand out. Edward Quentin.
Braun.
And
Braun.
you guys have a nice firm handshake. Well, let's probably go over to the barracks and hopefully we can find our companions.
Braun just kind of pauses, looks at Arya.
Oh yeah, that's right. Are we forgetting someone?
Right. Is Monda still unconscious?
I thought they took me
Yeah.
out already.
They're
I thought
dragging
they
her away.
Yeah, I thought they would carried me out.
You are met with a corridor of several signs which leads you guys to an area which looks like there are several clerics standing by who, as you see your cleric being healed, along with the gnomish woman and also the girl.
We heard you
being-
like healing
being
clerics,
healed.
so we healed your cleric with a cleric.
Right?
Eh.
See,
I think I'm still out. Am I out? Am I waking up? I don't know.
No, you're awake by this time after being healed.
Oh, okay.
Braun awkwardly walks over to her and just kind of pokes her with the hilt of a sword.
Hey, are
Hey.
you alive?
Yeah. Hey. Sorry. I passed out.
You didn't pass out, you were knocked out.
Well, same difference. Did we lose?
Yes, it was
No,
horrible.
we
Aria
won.
cried for hours.
Oh,
Shut up, Ron. No, Mondo, we won.
Oh,
It was
great.
glorious. I wish you could have been there.
I think I was technically. I'm just a bit tired though.
Braun pats her on the head.
It's okay. When you're able, we'll go and, pick flowers.
Oh, I would
Make
love
you feel
to.
better.
Yes, I would love to.
I'd rather not, so if you two want to pick flowers, go right ahead.
Braun just pats Mond on the head.
So how close was the win?
Well, I think we actually did rather good.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, we fucking murdered their asses. Like, if this had been an actual combat, I'm pretty sure all three of them would have been decapitated by the end.
Oh,
Their
oh,
asses were grass, and we mowed it.
Aria literally got down and ate the ass of one of those people.
Oh my goodness.
I discovered that I'm into some really kinky things.
She made sure that the other bard knew who was on top.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that it was a topped victory.
As you guys are talking about that, you hear the small gnomish woman currently laughing at this girl, currently in broken gnomish, definitely slinging several jokes and insults, while the girl is just sitting there kind of looking a little distressed and obviously angry after losing this fight.
Braun looks at the gnomish woman and nods like, good fight. And he just kind of just looks at the other bard and just... It's that look. You know that look. Just like, heh.
And as she kind of turns around to the other side of the bed, you see her kind of plucking one of the strings on her instrument.
Oh, you said plucking. Oh my god.
God damn it, Mina.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain draw to it, especially to you, Aria, as kind of looks like one of your many instruments of the bards.
This is one of the loots I got. It's like the loot I got her, you said last game, right?
It's a harp. It looks like a harp. But by its design, it looks magical, and it looks like it by the naked eye, just based off of what you're able to look at your own instrument and that instrument, you begin to kind of wonder.
Aria?
Yes, sorry. I spaced out.
He basically described the fact that the harp she's plucking at looks like, or it not looks like, it reminds you of the magical instruments of the bard you have.
Could that be another legendary instrument?
Braun leans over and whispers to Arya.
Let's kill her and find out.
If you just want to know based off of like true perception, make a I would say make an investigation check. Just to say like can it actually be?
All right, let me pull up my sheet quick.
Would there be more insight? Like inferring that it is one?
No, insight is more like if you're scanning a person. Like, are they telling the truth?
My sheet's not wanting to load. Acrobat is not responding.
Hold on, I'll pull up your sheet. I still have it from the last game.
But that was a much leveled down sheet.
Yeah, but wouldn't your insight investigation be the same because it's based off of base stats?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Unless you have items that
your
boost that.
investigation.
E.
So yeah. Sounds that are happening. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. You okay, Tara?
Yes, I'm frustrated.
Oh.
Cause no sheet.
You have a +4 to your investigation, so just roll a d20 and add.
Okay, I got 14.
14? From what you can immediately tell, it looks a lot like the 2 instruments that you own so far.
So you think they stole it, or?
Well, no, it's owned by a bar, so...
Is that what we're checking, or?
No. She's trying to see. Basically, I mean, there's a bunch of instruments that are similar in style and type, and Arya has 2 of them. This person has another one. Think of it like Lucy's zodiac keys.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
I mean, however you wish to act upon that is up to you. Do you want to do anything?
Braun leans back and she's gone. Oh, she's back.
Oh.
Braun leans in and whispers to Arya. If I know a great place to hide the body, it'll be romantic. Mina can plant flowers on a grave.
Listen, that's more of a first date kind of thing. Like, I think we're past that. Murder...
Spit roasting and barbecuing her.
Nah, let's ask her about it.
Fair enough.
Alright, so Arya, you walk up to this girl. As you manage to finally come around, she kind of gives you a look with these blank eyes, and the only like real other color that you can like get from her is just the tattoo on her left eye, which looks much like the symbol of Ayun. And she kind of looks at you, and a little bit of an attitude, she kind of goes...
Oh, so the dude. So you have a legendary instrument too. How'd you get it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But I think you do.
I'm just gonna use intimidating presence, like subtly, to try and get her to. I mean, we've already browbeaten this. We've already physically beaten this woman. Came out wrong. But anyway, would using intimidating presence give Arya advantage on persuading her?
No. It would just make her afraid of you. I mean,
no,
if it-
Arya
if it
has high
really
intimidation.
works. Listen. This was just a thing that I had found in a dungeon a long time ago. I don't know what it does. I like it. I like playing it. And that's it.
Can Arya roll for perception?
Make an insight. What are you perceiving?
No, I want to see if she's telling the truth.
Yeah, make an insight then.
I'm gonna roll for insight too, since I'm listening to all this.
Mondus laying in bed.
Not 20.
Hell yeah, you
Okay.
did.
Plus 4, so 24.
I got
Or
ghetto
two,
20.
22. My insight's 2.
Alright, so here's what I'm
Ghetto
going to
20.
tell you. Let's see. So that's what you know for Arya.
Okay. So, I'm going to try to persuade her.
Go ahead.
So I take my roll didn't really matter.
You know, if there's one thing I hate, it's a dirty liar. So, why don't you tell me how you really got it before I lose my patience? Honestly, it'll work out better for you that way.
As you're kind of giving an attitude, a little bit more angrily towards her, you see Tiff getting out of her bed, and you see her pull up her staff, along with Quentin kind of hand on sword in this room.
I'm just looking.
Didn't you already get enough of the fight before?
Listen, it's what was your persuasion?
I didn't roll yet. You just automatically just...
Okay, what was your persuasion?
Let me roll... Okay, Okay, I rolled 18, and that's before my +9 for persuasion, plus my proficiency bonus. So that's going to be... That's going to be 31.
Alright. She begins to clutch it a little bit tighter. You immediately see there's a bit of a shift in her already angered demeanor. It was something that my mother had left me. So if you're going to get a little uppity about my property, I really suggest that you don't. I hear that people tend to lose their cool, both winning and losing, and whenever somebody doesn't get something during the Tournament of Chord, they go missing. So, if you feel inclined to start another fight, I'm all healed up. How about you?
I don't intend to fight you. I just wanted the truth. You don't know who to trust around here.
kind of gives you a very strong stare. Definitely in that remark. Right. As she gets up and she begins to leave, you see Tiff. She begins to waddle her way out. Another moment passes. You see a few members from the Church of Cord, definitely in both fighters and monk-like clothing. They enter the room, and they hand you three, Arya, Manda, and Braun, a few papers, which are basically your certificates of passing the preliminaries and moving on to the first official round of the Tournament of Cord.
Cool.
Braun is very excited and just hugs Arya out of happiness, lifting her off the ground. About 2 feet.
We did it! We made it!
We did!
Yes, you managed to, one of the guards. Yes, you managed to pass the preliminaries. Now it's only going to be much more harder from this point on. Good luck, everybody.
How many rounds are left?
Well, there's the first round, and then there's there's a challenge, and then there's the second round, then there's another challenge, and then there's the final round, which is the last 2 teams will fight each other, and then either the teams may choose one of their companions, and then they may fight the previous champion from last year in order to claim the coveted title.
Oh boy.
Of course,
Sounds like fun.
Of course, there's a grand prize in defeating the last champion, but nobody's been able to defeat him for the past few years. I would have to say his position in this kingdom specifically is pretty notable.
Yes, we are aware of his position.
Sounds fun. I think at this point, like, Manda starts getting out of bed, but she's just kind of limping. Hey.
Braun just puts a finger on her forehead and pushes it back down.
Right.
No.
Now.
Well,
I had a strange dream about this once, but it was the other way around. And we were wearing weird clothes.
No, I think that very same dream.
as you guys are going on about this, the guard is kind of feeling a little uneasy. Anyway, the preliminaries will be wrapping up tomorrow, so yes, I will be taking my leave now, and he kind of just...
What's your name?
Jeff. You may just
Jeff.
refer to me as Jeff.
Braun wraps an arm around him and pulls him close.
No,
He's still holding Arya. He's still holding Arya with the other arm.
No, stop, no.
Come on, Jeff. We're all gonna go get a drink.
I have no idea who you are. Please let me go.
I'm Braun.
He's British.
No, please stop. No,
I'm Braun, the Dragon Slayer.
I don't care. There's a lot of people that have done that. Just please.
You may not care about me, but I care about you, Jeff.
You are
Ron,
extremely sweaty. Please let me go.
I think Jeff
I
wants to
was
go home.
He's a
persuasion, Aaron.
germaphobe.
Ron,
You are incredibly sweaty. Jesus Christ.
You gotta remember, Braun he's the only one in the group who doesn't actually wear armor.
Manda just snaps at Bron and goes, Bron, I think he wants to go home.
Yes, I have other things to do, like actual, people that I need to talk to. Please let me go. This is highly unnecessary and very unprofessional. And as he's still trying to push upon your...
Braun kisses him on the forehead.
Oh, no.
God.
Jeez.
Oh, Bron.
This is... I hate this.
Sorry, he's
From
very
physical
affectionate
assault to
sometimes.
sexual assault.
Braun drops him back to the ground and
And-
pats him with a very sweaty hand and just ruffles his hair.
It's like, oh, okay, you know what? We're done. We're done. Goodbye. And
Braun gives him a gold coin.
No,
Have a
he
drink with
immediately bolts off. Just,
I throw
Couldn't
gold
take any
coins
more.
at him.
he just not taking it anymore.
I'm just gonna throw gold coins at him.
As you guys finally exit out the room, you are met with one of the entrances to one of the dual hammer stadiums, and as you finally leave, you are met with your other compatriots who have been waiting for your arrival out of this gate.
I wave out to the rest of the group, a big dumb smile on my face.
Hey guys.
Manda, I'm surprised to see you vertical.
Shut up.
No. Hey, look, I didn't mean it like that, all right? I was a little concerned, all right?
Okay.
I'm glad to see her well.
Thanks.
Is all.
Where's Raxo?
Oh, Raxo? At that point, I kept him in my backpack or whatever, so I guess he pops out.
Raxo kind of pops out of the side of, like, your shoulder, just like... Whack.
Aw, there's my little boy. Manda picks him up and puts him on her shoulder.
He definitely nestles under your chin and ear area, and he kind of just makes himself comfy.
Aw, who's a good boy? Raxo!
Ron sneaks up behind them and just blows on the back of Raxo.
You see Raxo move a few inches forward, Manda, and instinctively you do catch him, and you just put him back, and you snap.
I just turn and give
like 2 daggers at Braun.
The stink eye. No funny business, boy. I'm watching you.
I am the king of the fugs.
And Raxo also turns back and goes flat.
Mondo looks back at Oscar and says, "Thanks for taking care of him. He seemed to have a good time."
Oscar shoots the thumbs up and has like the half-cocked little teeth glowing with the little spark smile, and his eyes squinted. And he goes,
You see Raxo give you an almost wink as one wink goes down, but also half the other eye kind of closes as well.
Raxo had a seizure, basically. Braun his eyes narrow and he looks over at Oscar.
You kept a flightless animal that can barely walk in a bag. It's not that great an accomplishment.
He loved it in there. He probably took a nap.
Have you seen the inside of my bag? And then I open it up and I show that it's like fur lined and really soft and comfy. I'm like, I keep good care of my carrying equipment.
There's fug poop in there.
I look down to see the validity of his claim.
It's like a single.
It's like a pellet.
Yeah, it's like a pellet.
I wanna roll to see if I don't confuse that with like a piece of my beef jerky that I keep in my trail rations. I wanna see if Oscar is stupid enough to confuse
make a perception check.
Perception.
Oh my god, yes. Intelligence.
I rolled a fucking 3 plus 4.
No.
5, 6, 7. So I rolled a 7.
As you reach in and you think to grab your beef jerky to move it away, you grab something much softer and malleable, and as you pull it out, you are now squishing the squishy condensed pellet of Raxo poop.
Oh.
Do I recognize it as that?
It's not beef jerky, you know that.
Okay. I was kind of hoping I had rolled a 1 and like
just eat it.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, hey, no. Araxo's perfect. This is beef jerky, but I guess I pull it out. I'm in the process of saying Raxo would never do that. He's a good boy, and then I pull out this tiny little Hershey's Kiss, and I'm like, see, beef jerky. Oh.
Manda just started like howling.
Ron just pats Oscar softly in the head.
At least you're pretty.
Oscar just sort of like freezes there, looking at the little Hershey's Kiss, almost like it's an apple, and he's Adam looking, wondering if he should take a bite. No, he not isn't actually eating it, but he's like the thinker. He's like one of those great Greek statues contemplating the meaning of like his existence right now.
I think Manda
Like-
just like swats it out of his hand and goes like, don't worry about that. There's ground everywhere. No one's gonna notice.
There are people watching us,
Slap.
boy.
No one knows what it is.
Oscar nods and he's like, back in my village, people used to just cover themselves in the stuff. I don't even know why. It's like they didn't bathe.
Oh God. Oh, Manda just like cringes. Oh.
What are you?
Brunch is just
Human?
so confused.
What are you?
I don't know. I guess they were just busy working the fields and the manure got everywhere and they didn't bother to clean it up. I don't know.
Did you?
Like,
did,
there were a lot of farmers.
You've known Auric to being a a small countryside where people are very, very simple. I mean, every now and again, like every other day, somebody might wash themselves up after a long weekend of work, but man, it's not the most cleanest place in the world.
Manda, did you still want to go pick flowers and whatnot?
Sure, but hold that thought.
Manda, actually, in that moment, almost like a flash of, like a puff of smoke, a random rolled up letter appeared before you, and signed from in the most broken common you can read, Joseph, and to Minder. Spelled with several U's.
Wait, is Manda reading this out loud to us?
Sure. Oh wow. Okay.
Actually, for the sake of this argument, you read this in Sam's voice. Sam.
No, wait, but we were gonna
Oh, what were you gonna do?
A thing. You'll see once I start reading it.
All right.
Oh, you do like I did and just imitate his accent?
You read this in Joseph's voice. You know Joseph very well, and you start reading it like him.
Wait, okay.
to Munder.
No. Oh, he did get my letters. I was wondering when he was gonna send one back.
He hasn't sent me a letter back yet.
Let's see.
I'm not even sure that he knew my name.
Tara, do you have the letter pulled up?
Oh, I'll pull it up. Do you want me to send it to you?
Just pull it up and wait.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wow. Let's see. It says, "Dear Munda, how it been? I well. Oh, bless him. He's trying so hard to write. Hope you are too. Bar is good. Orphans strong. Taxman dead. Arfin healed him, dirt. I was proud. I miss you so much, and I feel surd because bar is not as fun with aught my favorite. Your mom is here. She says she loves you, but is confused who you are. She's really good at sucking my dick. I come keeps. Actually, I think I'm a bit tired from the fight. She hands the letter to Ari and goes, Can you read it for me instead?
She mac me herpy. You mad. Joseph happy lots too. Joseph was even prouder of you than Arfin. Arfin is okay, but Joseph think Munda is amazing woman. Throw many trials and triple lactations.
Monda's like sheds a tear. He's so sweet.
I think Munder was that hooker he liked in this town.
Wait, just
Oscar is like
so
visibly giving like a Hail Mary right now. He's so concerned. He's like,
word of this.
I never got to see you grow up, and that make me sad. I hope I can be a better father to you, like I am being father to orphans. They are teaching me to write this note. They said that I called dirt the letter, but I wanted to try for you. I always try for you.
Oh.
He's learned a lot. He's a lot more literate than I expected. Business is booming, like bomb and head of bee. Please accept this gold. 10,000.
There is along with this letter, there is a large roll of gold.
Oh my god! I guess this is really doing well.
Definitely like as the letter does look very in broken common, but just like in the general sense of how well this gold has been wrapped up for this letter is much nicer.
Oh, bless him. Oh.
Wait a second. Where's my gold? I'm co-owner of that place.
He's well, I kind of told him that I was...
Wait. He explains it here. See? It is all the savings. Arfin says I shouldn't, but he can't stop me beating him up, so I don't care. He punk, not like you. But he will be a good brother for you one day. I am making you another brother or sister, because I don't want you to be lonely ever. When I put another Babu in Eileen, you will always have family, even if I sleep forever.
Oh my...
Love, Joseph. Be strong. Arya is a dirty, stinky whore, and Ron is dead to me.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna reach over and take half the gold from Manda.
There's more. No, you can't take half the gold. There's more.
Yes, I can. I'm co-owner of that place. It's half mine.
It's not yours. He sent it to me. Asshole.
That's not how business works. We had a contract.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
I'm not sure I want to read the
kingdom
rest
come.
of this.
Did the next part
on earth as it is in heaven. Let us this day our daily bread.
Pass the letter back to Manda.
Oscar.
Wait.
Manda.
The next part says, P.S. Hugs and kisses. I heard you were with a paladin. They are gentle lovers. Will lick your poop shoot if you ask. What? Please.
Thy will be done.
P.S. Please go to Allernon Fields, the one with the flowers that are almost as pretty as you. You will know when the time is right. Aw, that's sweet, but I don't know where he got the idea about Oscar. All I said was, there's a paladin here who worries me.
Oh.
You've known Joseph to jump to a lot of conclusions.
Both Ron and Hulk are now dead inside.
Aw, sweet. Aw, Joseph's so sweet.
I'm going to kill him.
Alright.
Arya, you're not a dirty, stinky whore, and Braun, you're fine.
Wow, I see how he feels. I mean, I thought that we had established some kind of a rapport, but no.
I'm going to pull a pen and paper out of my bag of holding, and I hand to Arya.
Arya, take a note. To my dear friend Joseph. Fuck you! Where's my money?
I'm wheezing.
I paid for half of that damn orphanage. At least turn the kids into whores or something.
Oh my.
Actually, scratch that last part. I don't think a orphanage is legal.
Orphanage. Holy shit.
He spells Arfin like A-R-F-N. Arfin.
So, Manda, what do you intend to do?
Orphanage.
Manda's gonna go to the fields of Allernon with Braun, because they were gonna pick flowers anyway.
Alright.
I'd like to point out I'm equipping the flame sword and the exploding grenades of oil.
Manda just looks at Braun and goes, "Put it away, you big goof."
Before you guys walk off,
I don't know how long I'll be out. Don't wait up.
Oscar would actually stop and say, "Oh, you guys weren't gonna try and spectate our match?"
There's no matches today.
Yeah, your guys' match is the next day.
Don't worry.
Oh, Oscar looks down at the schedule and is obviously wrong.
We'll be carefully assessing your skills. Don't you worry.
Yeah, at this, Alana can just pats Oscar's back drunkenly. Don't worry, buddy. Our match is soon. Because she's been drinking the whole time, apparently. So
pretty much a majority of Alana's background in this game for the past several months. She's drunk.
Alana, we need to have a talk.
When are you gonna pop the question, huh? Been fucking waiting forever.
Ooh.
God damn.
Is Alana drinking right now?
Yep.
Monda just takes like the jug Alana's drinking and purifies it to water and hands it back to her.
Ugh.
You take the alchemic jug and you say water. And
No, she wasn't using the jug. The jug's still
Oh,
full.
do I have
She's
a-
regular
Yeah.
booze.
Do I have? Oh, I don't have
Alana
purify.
Alana looks at this jug and she's like, and just dumps it. Piss in it.
I was actually gonna say, for the sake of RP, can I change one of my prepared spells to purify food and cast counterspell as Mina casts purify, so she turns the wine into water, and then I turn the water into wine again.
I'm pretty sure
no.
if we gave her water, the cumulative hangover would kill her instantly.
She's
All
not
right.
Archer.
All right, you guys. So, who of you are going to the field of Al-Anon?
I look
said
over-
that.
It was gonna be a broad Monda date, but other people can come.
Yeah. Who else?
I look over to Alana. Well, actually, I'll look over to. Well, no, I think Monda says this is going to be a Braun and Monda thing, and he just looks over to Alana and he says, "We should probably go somewhere, not with them, like maybe a bar, I guess." You like bars, don't you?
I do like bars, but you know what I like more? I like weapons. Let's go to the smith shop. Mama needs to get some more daggers.
Okay,
All right.
I'm fine with this.
All right. So
I can
Oscar
learn my way around the city.
Oscar and Monda, you guys head off to
Oh, it's broad. Broad
Oscar,
Monda.
Alana.
Alana.
Oh, I heard. Oh, sorry, I heard Oscar and
Alana,
Monda. I was like,
you guys head off into this part of the city and kind of just go looking around for daggers and several other weapons. Braun, Monda, Arya, what are you actually doing? What do you want to do?
Arya's gonna stay behind. She'll probably hang with Alana.
All right. So you three, you go into town and you guys go to look at weapons. Mina and Hawk. You guys
Hi.
go out into the Al-Anon fields. Upon leaving the walls, you are met with what looks like a giant open field. You do see where there is also a large hillside area of several flowers and trees and kind of scarce and kind of around. As you look past the cape of Al-Anon, and you guys kind of see Monda. If you look hard enough, you can almost see the large tower that comes from your town. Just ever so within the cresting of the water.
that's red.
As you guys begin to pick flowers, you spend about another 30 minutes doing so.
I think Monda starts to make like flower crowns for her and Braun, and she goes, "Oh, it's so beautiful up here. I think my father took me to this field once when I was younger."
And speaking so, you see in the far off sky a plume of smoke and an airship coming towards you guys. You're not exactly sure until about another minute later, it is careening towards the land.
What's that over there?
And on the bow, you can barely see what looks to be a small dwarven man currently punching the shit out of what looks to be several individuals, while also another individual, humanoid in nature, a little much taller than him, trying to hold on for dear life onto the side of this ship. Now,
Is they, like,
bursting
crashing down?
into... Yes, it is.
Oh my
As a streak of smoke is pluming through the sky. As another minute passes, you can clearly see... Oh god, this is Joseph.
Oh my god, Braun,
He is...
I got a jet.
he is currently throwing several tattered-looking individuals as he's currently swinging harder and harder and punching people. And then suddenly you see what looks to be the giant ki blast that he charged up for a round and just completely destroys the side of the ship.
What the fuck?
You see...
Fly me up so we can save before he gets himself killed.
Manda grabs Braun. Let me roll a strength check. Good thing I'm wearing the belt.
Thing is, I'm not wearing any extra, like... Braun's just wearing shirt and pants. He's not wearing that much extra heavy gear.
But I still have to roll to pick you up. Okay,
Yeah.
18. Am I strong enough to carry Braun?
Yeah. You managed to, for what you can possibly lift at this point, you managed to pick him up and also move him out of the way. As not even less than 30 seconds, you see the ship full speed and Joseph currently hanging on to what looks to be an elven girl just crashes into the side of the fucking land, and it just does a full 360 flip several times before it comes to a stop. You see Joseph as he walks out from the burning flames of this random airship, and it explodes in true Joseph fashion. Does not look back, holding on.
Sunglasses.
holding on to this girl who is just like, please, master, and she's holding on to you, Joseph, for dear life, freaking the fuck out.
Braun's face palming and starts walking towards Joseph.
Rhonda's jaw is just like dropped open. And she just goes, I was talking about my actual father, and then walks towards them.
I pull out a pair of keys from my pockets. I toss it at Braun and I say, "Hey, park that for me, would ya?"
Alright, first thing
Joseph!
Braun's going to do is, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity and cold cock Joseph as hard as I can with the dull side of Dragon Slayer.
I take it.
And so you do.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to fucking do an actual attack roll for this.
I'm like, Braun, calm down.
It's just a flat-sided blade. That's a... Actually, I misskinned to roll as Braun. That is a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Damage is about 15.
Which, by the way, I told, like, when Sam messaged me this morning, and he's like, how do we plan to come in? I'm all like, have you ever heard of the song Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC?
Which I should have reminded you that I am in fact Australian, and it is our national anthem.
I thought that was from the land down under.
No, that's the other one. We've got several. Very confusing assemblies.
Yeah, so after Braun punches Joseph, Manda just, like, runs around going, oh my god, Braun, calm down, holy crap, Joseph, who are you carrying? What the hell is going on? What the fuck? And then her head explodes.
I rolled to attack Manda. I'm going to slap her to calm her down.
Oh my god.
I drop the elf unapologetically, and I go, Manda! Hey! And I outstretch my arms for a hug.
Dad! And Manda jumps into his arms.
I'm grabbing Joseph by his collar to drag him away.
No!
I fight it! I hug my daughter!
Joseph!
And as this half-elven looking girl, and she's kind of taking a couple of breaths, and is like, Master, please, let's... I know it's fine to attack people who are trying to kill you for your airship, but can we please not set everything on fire next time?
Can I say, as she's saying that, Manda and Joseph are running towards each other in, like, slow motion as she screams, I got your letter!
I wrote it myself!
I'm so proud of you!
Braun's angrily running behind Joseph. Where's my money?
you and your money!
You are my best friend, you jackass!
And you're a woman-stealing man-whore!
And this a lot of feels like a twinge.
Dude.
I feel like I got dumped. From my best friend.
Where the hell is your other mother?
She's at home with the children because I'm a responsible family household. You know,
And
it's
how
like,
am I a woman-stealing bastard? You already have a woman!
Don't be gross. This is my daughter, you prick.
Oh my god.
You take back what you said about Aria.
I honestly don't remember that.
I can't breathe. Were you drunk when you wrote the letter?
Yes, constant. Oh, I can only write drunk.
No wonder you wrote so well.
Right? Well,
A
I only
majority of
learn
our-
when I've been drinking.
As the elven girl finally gets on her feet, she pulls out her glasses and she affixes them to her face. And he wonders where all of our store profits go.
Oh, hi there. I'm Monda. What's your name?
Aubrey.
Hi, Aubrey. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. And she shakes your hand. She looks like she is a student in training under Joseph. Obviously, because of the way she's dressed, is much compared to himself.
Monda just leans over and whispers in her ear, "Thanks for taking care of him. I know he can get crazy at times."
He's a good man. On most days.
Well. If I'd have known you were going to give me that kind of attitude when I saved your life from goblins, by the way, something you don't need saving from, I would have just left them there.
Joseph, I saved you from goblins once.
I just give him...
She gives you a strong stare. Is like, is that true, Master?
I don't remember that. It doesn't sound true. Because, I know, I want to talk to you about goblins. If you hit them in the head just right, their eyes pop out. That's something I've known for the longest time. So I don't know. I can't. Fuck them.
Very much so. Anyways.
Now asking, what do you do at our bar?
I make cash money, honey.
Not you!
Who are you talking to at this point?
The elf.
Aubrey.
Well, the bar is fine. For the most part, we managed to keep our head above water.
You were supposed
That's
to be
good.
yelling profits back, Joseph.
Avery, he said that word that people keep saying, but I can never remember what it means. What's a profit again?
It's the thing you used to buy whores and go and booze.
It's financial security, Master.
Is that the thing you keep telling me to put in the safe, but I never do?
Exactly,
Oh,
Master.
Ah, yeah. Wait, you wanted that? Oh, you should have told me before I spent it all.
Well,
I spent half my life savings.
Well, I didn't spend all of it. I dropped a lot of it.
You know, I came out to have a good time with my friend, and now I'm feeling personally attacked.
Monda just puts a flower crown on Braun and goes, "Here you go. Does that make you feel better?"
Aaron, can if I roll a nat 20, just from sheer anger, can the flower crown just burst into flames?
I mean, you could get
Or
really
like my
mad.
rage aura?
You could get really mad. I don't know what would set this.
All right, I use
Crown
flame
It's
tongue.
just a visual gag.
I pull flame tongue out and I just point the tip of it against a flower crown.
And upon hitting it, just go.
Monda just gets really, 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 really sad.
Ron hands her the crown he made her.
And she gets really, really happy and puts it on.
By the way, after he burns the crown, does a 20 shit fuck how that can't be right. Does a 29 hit specifically? Oh, that can't be right. Holy shit, that's right.
we
I'm
often
plus
forget how powerful Joseph was.
Yeah.
He
Joseph's
was one of
fucking
our
crazy.
main fighters.
Joseph nuts.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna
After
hit.
the flower crown gets burnt off, I fly kick him in the head and I say, "How's this for a personal attack?"
You
10
can't
damage.
avoid this, Braun. It's a 29.
I said that already.
Yeah, so you very much take the hit.
All right, I'm going into a rage.
By this
By the way, I
time,
literally fly kicked him in the head.
by this time, there are several off in the field. On the other side, you see from the main gates, there are several guards coming to this area.
I think Manda tries to stop the fight, but is also kind of like, I wonder who would win. Oh no! Stop! Don't. She sits down.
All right, I'm entering a rage, making 3 attacks against Joseph.
Go ahead.
Are we actually doing this?
You tell me, buddy.
Come here, Aubrey. Sit down and just let them duke it out. They'll tire out in a couple minutes, and then they'll go out for drinks.
Oh, okay. And she takes a spot next to you and is like, there are several individuals coming this way.
I do wish Braun could have been healed before we did this. Oh well.
Manda casts Sealing Word.
All right. That one is a nat 20. Another is a 20. What's my attack bonus again? Nat 20, 26, and a 19.
They all hit. My armor class is 19.
I'm still hitting him with the blunt side of the sword. So I'm not going to kill him, I'm just going to hurt him.
Alright.
So that is a...
Damn me, stacking my dice.
Wait, does the 19
30
hit me? My class
40.
is 19.
40.
40 damage?
Yeah, a 19 would hit you. As long as it meets your armor class, then it hits you.
Thank God. Because I really wanted to take 40 damage just then.
Alright.
It's very easy to subtract.
Much like a giant fan, though, you are just whack, whack, whack. Never with the
I just
sharp
made like
side
a
of the
gong
dragon
sound. Gong!
sword.
Manda just sits making more flower crowns. Like, same shit, different day.
I missed you, damn it!
Alright, just for that. Flurry of blows, bitch!
Oh boy, this is great. This is everything I wanted it to
4
be.
attacks! Fuck you and your 3!
See, Manda leans over to Aubrey and goes, see, if they didn't care about each other, they wouldn't be hitting as hard.
Okay, first one's 25, second one is 26, third one is 17, fourth one is a natty 20, so 30!
Alright, so 3 hit, 1 doesn't.
Alright. I still get to roll 4 dice, though, for my attack.
I
That's
thought it was
a
just, I thought for crit it was just to double the damage. For the base dice roll for that one.
Yeah, if it's a crit, it doubles the damage, and then you add your modifier,
Add the
on
modifier.
top of that.
Alright.
Let's say you roll a 10, you just do 20. Because that would suck if you just rolled like a 13 for damage, and then just the next one was just like a 1. Crit. Bad.
Oh, there's another 7. Plus... And... Another 7. Oh, by the way, this was a stunning strike as well, that last one. So, you gotta make a constitution saving throw, biatch.
Oh, it's not like that's Braun's best trait.
Oh my god.
Alright, con saving throw. Roll for that. 26.
Yeah, you make it.
I love that. That is honestly Braun's best. I think that his strength is his best. But yeah, close.
Anyway, so after getting hit with the blunt end of the sword, I'm gonna punch him in the kidney, in the chest, and then rise up for an uppercut that deals 53 damage. All with my hands. Oh yeah, I'm just slapping him around like a little bitch.
And so you do, Braun. You feel like in just the matter of like seconds, you feel a lot of pain. And
Braun's smiling wider than he has in months, though.
And before this could continue, you see what looks to be a league of guards surrounding the entire area now. All with weapons drawn, spears drawn, swords at the ready, and shields to their sides. You see one tough-looking individual who obviously looks to be the captain of this entire team as he comes forward. Would somebody like to please explain to me what just happened?
It's a fighting tournament, and we're fighting!
Oh, hey, Joseph. Wanda, Orion, I qualified for the first round. We kicked the shit out of people.
Hey! And I hug Braun.
And I headbutt him as I hug him tight, so fucking happy.
Mana casts some healing on them.
No. This is a fight between men.
Aren't you done fighting?
No. Braun goes,
so, drinks later?
And just headbutts Joseph.
Oh my god, they're so dumb.
You definitely see the dark scowl of this man become much more scarier. I'm gonna ask one last time. Someone please care to explain what has happened, or else you are all under arrest.
I
Okay,
dropped
guys,
Joseph and I pointed to the elf. I just dropped Joseph and pointed to the elf.
No!
Explain, people.
I don't understand. Why is he pointing at me? Manda, why is he pointing at me?
He's just being a dick. Calm down.
No, it's because she's probably better explaining Joseph about the exploding airship.
Oh, I see. Sorry, it cut out, so I thought you were blaming the whole fight on her.
Explain what happened.
We had a bit of a mishap parking our vehicle. Honestly, not my fault. Pirates' fault. Pirates dealt with them. Don't worry. I did that. You can have a break. After that, I met with my daughter. Hey, daughter! And that's also my best friend, Braun. He's a piece of shit, but I love him.
You're a fine cunt, say!
Joseph, I need you to make a persuasion roll.
I've never seen them be so nice to each other before.
Also, I'm going to do persuasion as well to tell him it's no big deal.
I'm going to roll persuasion with them. Yay!
Does a 14 convince them?
16.
I'm not going to say what I got.
Does a 16 them?
I got a nat 1 on persuasion.
The captain of the guard, as he looks to the lot of you, and he looks to the ship, and faintly sees what looks to be one of the several dead bodies of pirates that were trying to take over the ship. Of course, completely mutilated, and some body parts are definitely missing from the previous explosion. You would say there's a bit of unwavering to his facial feature of the situation at hand.
Braun's face just drops.
How much were the paying fines this time?
Oh, jeez. Let's see, we're already...
First name basis with the Queen, if that helps.
I'm already in debt to Orvello. How much more do we have to pay?
Oh, Joseph pays.
Braun, you do remember that you have one of the badges of Al-Anon?
I do. I reached my hand in my pocket. Is he going to draw on me?
You don't seem to be a threat. So no.
Thanks. I pull out the badge of Algernon.
Oh, jeez. All right, that makes
He has one too.
I'd say.
Oh yeah, and I pull mine out as well. Hey!
All
I
right.
look over to Monda.
She doesn't.
All right.
She's new.
We already ran very thin during this entire tournament, so I'm going to say a bunch of pirates try to assault us. We were saved. End of story. Please leave the vicinity.
So, drinks?
Drinks!
Monda puts a flower crown on a Joseph and Braun and Aubrey and heals them.
And
We'll just
Braun
see.
hooks his arm between Monda and Joseph, and we all just start skipping away, free of consequences.
Monda looks over at Joseph and goes, "So what are you doing here anyway? Did you hear about the tournament?"
Oh, of course I heard about the tournament. That's why I'm here. I tried to honestly, I tried to come by train, but apparently no one knows what that is.
That's great. I should find my father and I can introduce you to my real father.
I've met myself. Why do I need to meet myself again?
Because
No,
Joseph,
no.
this is you from another reality. You have to kill him, so you'll be Joseph Prime.
Monda just shoots a look at Braun.
I'm going to roll persuasion
No!
or deception. Can I roll deception, please?
Go ahead
No.
and roll deception.
I really want to see
Joseph,
that this
roll
works.
insight.
Monda's... No, you asshole.
You're going to have to beat a nat 20.
Can I roll against it?
No.
Can I roll against it?
Does a 12 beat a nat 20?
I just rolled a nat 20! Can I roll against?
Nope.
Fuck you!
Wanda,
Yep.
you managed to deter as much as you can from Braun. Of course, Joseph being a complete idiot. he managed. For a moment there, he does manage to say, "Yeah, that kind of makes sense." But this is Braun, so I remain cautious.
Braun doesn't make these jokes usually.
Joseph, my father's a high priest. I think he'd love you.
Oh, you
Well,
hate him.
if he's a high priest, he'll enjoy it when I introduce him to his god. And become Joseph Prime!
I'm never
Braun,
gonna... Scratch
Braun
that,
releases
scratch-
Joseph's arm and high fives him.
Mom,
Alright.
just go scratch that. Joseph, sweetie, you're my real father. I'm sorry for lying to you. It was a prank, just a prank. There's no other father. You're
Roll
my real dad.
deception.
No.
Yeah. This is an ongoing conversation that will be happening on your
rolled an
guys' way back to
I
the
rolled
main
an
town.
8.
Rolled an
I-
8.
We're gonna cut over to Arya, Oscar, and Alana, or Arya, Oscar, and Alana. So
All right.
I feel a
Finally,
disturbance in
I've
the
been
force.
quiet the whole time, just waiting.
Arya, as a goddess, you generally feel a lot of disturbances in the Force.
Yeah, I already felt like.
Can I roll for
replaced.
perception to see if I notice anything going on?
Sure, go ahead. You're outside.
Okay.
Ah, my paladin senses are tingling.
Being dumped as a
If it
best
means
friend
anything-
sounds tickling.
Okay.
If it,
I rolled a 26.
Eva, you can have more than one best friend.
Arya, you look up to the sky and you see a giant plume
I
of
only-
smoke.
What- wait,
In the matter of all this had happened, you saw an airship crash land to the side of the to where the cape would be.
Okay.
You get a strange feeling like this might have something to do with Joseph due to the previous letter, but you don't make assumptions. You quietly let yourself know that this might have something to do with Joseph.
Okay. Arya turns to Oscar and Alana. Do you see that smoke over there?
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
see up into
what?
the sky. There was a streak of black smoke. And what you saw was a spectacle of an airship crash landing.
An airship just crashed.
Okay.
Let's
and,
go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Alana takes another swig and then just puts the bottle in her bag. Shaking it off. Let's see if I can balance myself.
You guys make your way to the front gate. And during this time, you guys manage to all actually meet up with each other on the main road on the way up to the main gate.
All right. As we get closer, I'm like squinting. Motherfucker, that can't be Joseph! And just immediately runs to him.
Arya pauses in her tracks.
It's like immediately she jumps, and I'm gonna roll to see if he can actually catch her.
Oh, I can. What? I have to roll strength.
No, like me to have the balance while I'm drunk to be able to be.
Ooh. Can I throw Joseph in the air to catch him?
I had a
Bring back the fastball special.
I don't have any grace at all.
All right,
Alana,
I'm going to pick up Joseph and chuck him like a football.
With all what is the half-elven grace of your kind, you tried to jump into the wide open hug of Joseph, only to fall probably a few inches before actually getting to him.
I'm gonna dive and catch.
and Joseph, like, what's your strength modifier? I think it's 22.
That's my 22 is my ability score. My modifier is +6.
Then it doesn't really matter. You manage to just step out and grab her, and you pretty much, right before she does any play, like, you manage to just grab her by her sides, and you manage to just drag her closer and gives a nice firm hug to each other.
She's basically.
I hold her up in
spider
the
monkey.
sky like a baby.
Yeah, I'm basically like a spider monkey on him. I'm like, I missed you so much. The drinking hasn't been the same without you. Because she's drunk.
Oh,
She's drunk crying, and you know what happens when she gets drunk.
I start sobbing openly as well. Not really sure why. I'm crying because you're crying.
Arya looks up, and she has a death glare on her face. And she says calmly and somberly, Alana, get out of the way.
Why?
Step aside.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get off of him and see if I can land on my own feet. I rolled a nat 1!
You Manda try to
once
catch
again,
Alana?
in all the grace of your
Oscar
kind.
Manda tries to catch Alana, or Oscar tries to. Can Manda and Oscar try to catch Alana?
This is already like in the process of how all this has just gone. In the grace of your kind, again, you try to move out of the way, only for you to just slump off, and you just kind of like roll in the dirt a bit before you manage to drunkenly get up on your own 2 feet, while Arya does walk past you to face the man of a particular standing.
Meanwhile,
Everyone just wants to beat the shit out of Joseph.
Arya walks up to Joseph, and she gives him a smile before closing her eyes, simply raising her hand, and casting Firebolt right in his face.
Ooh.
Ooh, make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
I'm noticing a pattern with all Joseph's greetings today.
They love him, hate him, or love hate him.
I got 17.
So I have to make a dex save versus that?
No, because it has to beat your AC. What's your AC, Joseph?
Oh, which is 19.
19?
Damn it.
Alright, Arya. You don't hit Joseph. However, whatever hair he has on his head, a majority of it goes missing. But also, literally behind him, aiming, is Braun. And so, upon it missing...
Did he make a dex save throw?
Yeah, make a dex saving throw. Upon it missing a majority of his face, basically singeing the top of his luxurious hair.
You shouldn't have closed your eyes, bro!
Roll for damage, Arya. I got a nat 1, so it's gonna be crit damage, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. I won't say where it hits until we know what the damage is.
It's okay. I healed you all before we left the field. We'll just.
No, you did.
Yeah, I
the
said.
guards interrupted all that.
I said I healed you.
27.
27.
Bye, everybody.
That's okay. I can heal you now.
Braun, in the firebolt missing, it immediately, where Joseph stands and how tall you are,
He's like
it skims
to me.
it skims the top of his head and it hits you right in the groin.
Joseph's not that short.
Oh, I totally am. I'm 4'3".
I'm only 6'5".
That's very
perfect.
tall.
That's perfect. That's perfect DSL, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Fine, I get hit the groin.
You go, ooh, and you
Oh, I
drop
want to see if I
to
can do
the
something.
ground. Impact.
Arya, why?
Okay.
Arya realizes in her horror. No, we haven't even had sex yet.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Joseph just says,
Also, Braun
I
can't.
was kidding. That is not what she says. I was kidding.
I'd like to point out though, Braun's pants were just regular pants. They are now gone.
And we can all see
The
everything.
tables have turned.
Yes.
The tables have taped.
Now Braun is the one with the fire.
Oh my god.
Let's not refer to that picture here.
Should I heal you guys? Are you close to being dead?
Joseph just says, someone give her mouth to mouth, and I place my hands on Aubrey and Monda's shoulders, and I firmly pull us both all back.
Oh my god. Monda just looks at Joseph, like, turns to him and goes, you have to apologize to Arya for calling her a you-know-what in your letter. Now.
I called her a cankerous slut?
The other thing.
Calling her a
Called
slut, yeah.
me a dirty,
shit.
stinky whore.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that like, when you say, like, hey, your name's Arya. It's like just the same as saying, hey, you're a dirty, stinky. It's just the fact. You don't
I'm gonna roll for persuasion to make you apologize. Hold on.
You can't force a player to apologize.
I'm persuading him to, can't I?
I mean, Aaron's told us we didn't do that before.
No. That's definitely a no.
Yeah, that's like a. It's like when an NPC refuses to do something because it's just totally, like, all it is, like, persuasion is mostly for business transactions and striking a deal.
Can I see if he'll consider it?
I mean, that's strictly up to you as a player being able to try and convince another player without having to do the dicing.
Oh, I got you. Well, apologize to Arya now.
It wouldn't be genuine.
One of the things
Monda.
I have true honest belief, and this is just a quick DM thing, if you can charisma as an actual person, like, to another player, that makes all the world. Like,
okay.
If you can just persuade somebody naturally, is great.
Joseph, if you don't apologize to Arya, then you're dead to me as a father, and I will never call you my dad again.
That's like a you're like rolling Intimidate at that point.
Yeah.
Monda, that wouldn't be a genuine apology. It'd just be him saying that.
Well, I want him to at least try to be genuine.
Arya interjects. He's not going to apologize. He doesn't care. You know what? I'm leaving. Ron, you can hang with your little dwarf friend.
How am I blamed for this?
Arya, wait!
What? What do you want? You've caused
Arya.
nothing but trouble for me ever since we met. And all you do is just insult me.
Arya,
Why'd you do it?
Just a second, I saw him.
What do you mean?
Just wait. Let them talk. Let them talk. Wait.
All right.
I want to know why.
Why I did what?
I want to know why you would abandon my lovely daughter and take this fucking buffoon.
Oh my god.
I
I
rolled to
say that
attack
with
Joseph
all the love in
again.
the world, Braun.
I rolled to attack Joseph again with my dick. Just right at his head level.
Just give him a nice slap.
A dick slap.
Just whip it around.
You gotta beat a 19.
Comedically, although I will give you,
I
I'm
think
gonna give you proficiency. Just
All right. I am
to
also
say you
just.
do,
I'm going to
you
use.
do know your penis more than most.
Just
It's gonna be 2 attacks, by the way.
You as a kid have done done the sword thing.
I have a nat 20, Aaron.
It does like
a
1d4 of
21.
damage. That's it. That's
I
all
don't
I'm gonna
care.
give you.
I think,
Only 1d4.
Yes, only
Uh,
1d4.
yeah.
That's 2 hits, 1's a
It's a
crit.
dick attack. Listen, I think
Take
Joseph's
5 damage
words,
for dick.
Joseph's words like they click in Monda's head, and she goes, "Oh, I see." And she looks at Joseph and goes, "Listen, it's all right. I've moved on, and Ron's a good guy, and Arya chose him. It's over. It's done. It's fine. Yeah."
I'm
And she
rolling
turns to-
inside.
The real
I don't know
question
what
here
to-
is, does that
I
cock
want-
slap
I want
count
to
as
hear-
radiance?
Hold on, John.
The radiants are necrotic.
Hold on, John.
I rolled
Sam,
nat
what?
20 on my insight check. Is this real? Is what she's saying to me real? Or is she just lying to herself?
No, it's real.
Yeah.
Joseph contemplates for a second. And then he turns to Arya and he apologizes sincerely. And he means it.
Arya, being the being that you are, you know it's strictly genuine. Like, it's not a lie.
Arya sighs. Okay, I accept your apology. But you really need to stop being such a dick.
And when she says that, I just flap Braun's penis off my shoulder.
It was on your head.
Oh god.
Alright. And,
Speaking of, can I get some pants?
Okay.
I'm
Monda
ashamed.
you,
I just don't want to
Monda
embarrass
just-
anyone else.
Monda looks at Oscar and goes, "Oh, so Oscar, this is our friend Joseph. He's my adoptive dad."
Real dad.
He is
Re-
Joseph Prime.
Bron, I'm going to kill you.
I've already died
Oscar
twice,
is just-
sweetie.
God.
Oscar is
I'm
just like
scared.
deer in headlights mode, just like nodding, like, "Nice to meet you. It's been an honor." Like trying to be as polite as possible, but very evidently
I shake
scared by
his
a
hand.
person's insanity.
I
I
shake
didn't
his
even
hand
reach
and
it
I
out.
whisper in.
I didn't even reach it out, so you pull it away from me. You pull my hand from my side.
I totally do that.
Yeah.
And I like, you're the paladin, right?
That I am, yeah.
You watch yourself, young man. My daughter's a lady.
Oscar like gulps, and there's like the anime sweat drop on the side of his head, and his armor is like audibly making the clanking from the shaking. And he goes, "Of course, sir. Of course."
I'm gonna, just to make things worse, Braun's gonna lean into next to Joseph's ear, and he's not hiding this. He's making sure Oscar can hear it.
You know he's been constantly trying to get Monda alone, away by himself.
Does
I
Manda
don't think
hear?
he has the best of intentions for your dear daughter.
Oh my god.
Oscar is
I would
gonna
like
like
to use a
immediately
key-powered
perk up
handshake.
and, like,
Manda's just shaking her head like, oh god, what's with these people?
Ron just smiles so only Oscar can see the smile. And Ari, I guess, because she's on that side too.
No, as I'm shaking his hand, I say, "Well, that's okay. I'm sure he promises he has the best intentions, but I'm secretly putting all my key into my hand,
Oh. Manda,
like to hurt him, just so he can
oh,
feel."
so you're
immense power.
squeezing it. You're squeeze. Oh, so I can feel the power of like your monk, or are you like squeezing it really hard?
No, just so you can feel the power of my monk. I'm not hurting you.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I
it's-
feel that key energy.
It is definitely a power not usually felt unless you're the person casting it. Like, being on the receiving end is weird.
Right. Oscar actually nods up for a second. He goes, "Oh, a monk. Wow. It's been a while since I've met any. It's impressive. I admire the dedication your kind put into your studies."
What the fuck is a monk?
Oscar thought for a
Joseph,
moment you might have
Joseph-
some common ground, and then he just like he just sort of nods and he goes, "Yep."
My
Yep,
training
I
is in
admire
punchy
the-
kicky.
It
Ron
is.
just
It
puts
is
it.
indeed.
I just put a hand on Oscar's shoulder again.
Don't. Just don't bother.
Manda places a flower crown on Oscar's head, Arya's head, Alana's head, and yeah, and then they all flower crowns. There's a little one on Rex, so goes, see, brighten the mood, yay!
Oscar has like a quick moment where he's like, "Ah," and there's like the anime sparkles behind him, like a little rainbow.
So,
He really enjoys it. He's like, "Ah, this is so." This is
Upon
so
being
great."
in the middle of the street, you guys, it being fairly busy, you notice that it does seem to fall a little bit towards night. You decide it would be better to just go back to the Shadow Agency for the night. As you all head back there, you are, of course, met with Nina, who is currently working through the books. She manages to scan out Joseph, and she stands up and she looks to you. Excuse me, are you Joseph Leadfist?
That's me. I think that's me, right, Mondo? What's my last name? I can never remember it.
It is Leadfist.
Leadfist, I think your birth certificate, you had it changed to like Leadfist Super Killer Pussy Destroyer Extreme XOXO 97.
It's actually lead brained.
Oh, my bad.
That
I read it wrong.
That whole being besides the point. That is who you are, sir, right?
Yes. My middle name is Soup.
Fair enough. There is a
Fair enough.
there is a Master Nuggins upstairs with the agent who wishes for your presence.
Joseph gets very hard and then runs very fast.
You
Nuggin.
bolt down. You know the Shadow Agency. You saw it being rebuilt before you left for Hollingrad. You know exactly where the main office is, and as you enter, you are met with several individuals. Joseph, who else is going to follow along with him?
I will.
All right.
I
I
will.
need to.
Yeah,
It's been a
I
drunk-
will.
Curiosity.
I've never
Curiosity.
met
I'm still
Tiny
naked, but I'm
Nuggins.
going.
Yeah. And I'm still drunk. So.
I'm just assuming I'm
So-
carrying you over my shoulder, basically.
All right. So.
All right. I'm
you
not.
guys
I'm not
go-
gonna.
As you guys go up to the office, you see Joseph. You first are met with a halfling man, definitely long gray beard. His eyes with deep cataracts, obviously because he is blind. And you see a small kobold looking individual covered in his gi, along with what looks to be a very strange dark skin elven looking individual who seems to just have a strong-looking scowl to him. What looks to there's also seems to be like a mark which, for anyone who is reminiscent of Ioun, does have, and of course the Shadow Agent, who is currently having a conversation with Tiny Nuggins. Oh, Joseph! Hey! Hey! And he jumps off from the chair and is like, I know that key anywhere. And he gives you a nice strong hug. You feel your back cracking at the sheer strength of this man. You've known Tiny Nuggin even though he is small, he does not hold back in strength. He is specifically designed, but he designed your fighting form to take care of that problem for shorter people to handle the bigger issues at hand. And he gives you a nice strong hug and he puts you down. You feel a little weak in the knees, but you manage to hold yourself up. And of course, Balthazar kind of rubs his temples, is like, oh, he is here. Fantastic.
The cops are coming for him, possibly.
Well,
we talked the way of, but I don't know for how long.
And as before he can really get into his sentence, like, Balthazar, shut the fuck up. You talk too much. So, Joseph, how's my main man doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been keeping up with my punchy kickies. I own a bar now.
Hey!
Own a bar.
I love that he calls them punchy kickies. Oh my god.
Co-own, Joseph.
Hey, don't ever forget, respect the name of Long Fu Pai.
Oh, I'm sorry, master.
Punchy Kiki is just as fine. I'm joking. How what?
Isn't that what Long Fu Pai means, punchy Kiki?
Yes, basically.
I knew it!
Well, it had been some time since I last met one of the fellow champions, so I thought I'd stop by and say hello. And of course, Balthazar would go on and on and on about the dangers of the world and who he's protecting and how Al-Anon is so important and stupid shit like that. And before Balthazar can even, like, raise his voice, he is once again immediately met with someone cutting him off. The elven man, as he steps forward, is like, Master, I believe it is very important to respect the champion of the Ravens Queen's ability to have protected as much as he has. Fuck him! And you see just completely distraught, just manages to sit down, and he goes flipping through his books. So, as Tiny Nuggins begins to kind of inspect, as everybody is now entering the room, which is a pretty, well, yes, very sizable room, you could definitely get the feeling like there's a lot of people here having a lot of conversations.
Is there an empty chair?
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
I'm gonna drop Alana to the chair.
All right.
Oh, let's see if you drop her or plop her.
No, fine.
No, with his strength modifier, he just puts you down just fine.
All right. On the way down, I get a nice firm hand on his ass. Not bad.
Wait. Arya is here, right?
Yeah.
Roll perception.
I'm drunk. I'm just drunk, so.
Braun just mutters in her breath.
Thank God she didn't grab the front side.
Again,
She's drunk.
She's drunk. She's grabbed Oscar's ass before. She's grabbed Joseph's ass before. She has.
When she gonna grab Mon's ass, huh?
I don't remember Oscar's ass ever being grabbed.
I thought you pictured his ass.
Her first game back, she grabbed Oscar's ass.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
my first game back, I crashed Oscar's ass, and it was like, yeah.
When you
like,
gonna grab Monda's ass, I feel hated.
No, she
No,
just
she-
punched she just
she-
kicked your ass.
No,
She slapped my ass.
No,
Well, she slapped my face.
Alana only likes guys, so she'll only grab guys' ass.
Oh my god.
Sorry, she don't roll that way.
Arya kind of just grumbles to herself and pulls Braun closer to her. Don't get any funny ideas.
Protect me, please.
Joseph would also like to grab Braun's ass and go, eh. It's okay, I guess.
You get
Braun,
Marvelous is
you
better.
with your dwarven hands get a nice handful.
Braun also slides Arya in front of him to basically use her as a shield, so that way no one sees his
Package.
might. It's called that.
Is he still not wearing
Might.
pants?
No, we went
His
straight
hyper
here
weapon
at
is
that
always
time.
the help.
Oh my god. Can we get this guy some pants? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Arya. I'm using you as a shield for that.
What if Monda puts out like a napkin or something?
Arya gets
Not big enough.
I think Oscar carries around a spare pair of civvy clothing just in case. I don't think Oscar and Braun fit each other that well, but like it's better than nothing, and it'll be really tight, so we get to joke around that it's like it
I have
fits.
a plethora of suits.
just rip the
See what I
legs
can
so
do.
it'll be like he's wearing booty shorts.
Or the Hulk.
All right.
No, I'm just gonna
Stretch
use
that.
Arya as Dick's shield. No offense, Arya.
All right. So
Braun,
as you guys,
this is awfully intimate. Would you like to find a pair of pants?
I would, but I don't want to ruin the moment for them
I
to.
whisper in Braun's ear, don't get too excited.
You're right.
Before,
I hurt someone.
Before the conversation really does continue, you see Balthazar as one of his eyes begin to move towards you, and you manage to see him mouth put on pants right now.
Oscar reaches into his bag that he's since cleaned out of the thug poop, and
Rex goes,
hands Taka or Braun a spare pair of civvies. Yeah,
I put them on, but they rip horribly.
Kind of like the whole
Oscar
basically.
Oscar cries a little bit when he hears the ripping sound. He's like, "Oh, those were like the medieval equivalent to Calvin Klein."
Monda slips Oscar like 20
course they
gold
are.
coins. And just like, nod to him.
Braun just apologizes quietly.
Oscar nods and accepts. Yeah.
Well, before we really get on with today's festivities, I would like to announce that congratulations to you, Arya, Monda, and Braun, for achieving the preliminary rounds. I look forward to... One of you is missing.
Hmm?
And
Oh,
as he begins to kind of look around, there is an individual who is just not in the room who would have been.
Yeah, yes.
I hope that you find a new companion soon.
I was going to ask if you actually knew where she went.
I have no idea. That's not often something that I am attributed to. In any case, I wanted to talk to the lot of you about a current situation that me and Nuggins here have been slightly concerned of.
At this, Alana shakes her head. Like, what is it, Anne?
Joseph drops to his knees in respect.
Right. We received word on the matter of the New World Organization as it stands. And
What about this organization?
as Tiny Nuggins as he jumps up and down in his chair to kind of move it to face the lot of you. Well, as he said, as it currently stands, things have changed as of late. And it seems like there on the move again. Meaning they finally must have licked their wounds and have made a few attempts into trying to re-break the seals of Tiamat. What we are trying to do as of right now is communicate with some of the other leaders. We've been trying to communicate with the Sapphire Enclave for some time now, but we haven't received a response.
At this, Alana just, like, she just looks at them, like, with contempt for a moment.
I pass along the alchemic jug full of coffee now.
We have a concern, but it seems like one of the generals were deployed in order to find out where their silence comes from. We've been managing to communicate with the ruby, the diamond, and the emerald, but it's the sapphire that has gone quiet as of recent. And we believe it is the New World Organization who has made that move. So, in light of that fact, we would presume that what they might be doing is that they're trying to go after one of the primordial dragons again. And already in a lot of danger as it stands, because even with the limited amount of resources of information that I have, and with Amun-Ra here, we're down to our last 2 seals.
God damn it!
And breaking a primordial and killing a primordial dragon will break one of those, won't it?
But not kill, capture. Which is one of the most difficult things that any being could ever assume, but we believe that their leader might have abilities.
Wait, so if we capture it and kill it, if we kill it, then the seal can't be broken.
That's not currently the problem, Joseph. And once again, the conversation now going back and forth between Balthazar and Tiny Nuggins. What the situation is that if a primordial dragon is to cease existing, then the element that they reside over ceases to exist as well. They're cosmic by design. They're basically gods themselves, except they've given themselves a form. So if the water dragon goes, the planet ceases to have water.
Is there like a Dr. Pibbs dragon? Because honestly, I could do without that.
I have no idea what that is.
Braun raises his hand to ask Balthazar a question.
Yes, Braun.
Have we?
Where was it that Ari and Braun went to White Dragon Summit?
You met with Glacial Trucks.
Have we heard from Facial Trucks?
He is currently... His situation is very complicated. There's not much that we can rely on with him.
We know where, at least, as far as I know at least, we know where there are 2 primordial dragons. How many more are there that we need to check up on?
We do know of the fire, the water, the wind, the earth. Each one being protected by the 4 elven cleanse. So, that's as far as we know.
What would you ask of us to do?
In honesty, nothing.
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
like I said, as the current situation stands, we can't help anybody. As long as we receive no response from the Sapphire Enclave, we could only just send one of the generals in order to handle the situation. If we don't hear anything back from Obi Trixton anytime soon, then we can assume that something's wrong.
But that might be too late.
We know Obi is strong, but time isn't really on his side right now.
Time's not on anybody's side. But also, we have spies on the inside, so I would like to regret to inform you of another matter that's happening here soon. We have limited belief that several members of the New World Organization are already here. I wouldn't be surprised if any of them would be entering in the Tournament of Chord. And if they did, there's a matter of if they win.
So then we need to stay here.
That's honestly one of the reasons I wanted to enter the tournament. I expected that they or another party that interests me may have sent representatives to the tournament.
Exactly. So you can see why you're more valuable here than having us send you halfway across the world in order to check on something that can already be handled by a man who is very invaluable into his situation.
Has Obi already left?
Better.
He left about
In that
a few
case.
days ago by airship.
Sir, I'm not actually entered in the tournament. Is there something you could do about that, maybe?
I, in fact, may be able to. In fact, this was probably the last of our conversation before you entered. Tiny.
So I had a plan. The plan is that you, me, and a few other members here who have a pretty strong faith of God, of course, and we act as spies on the inside, and we infiltrate each team, try and figure out a little bit about them, and then we report back, and bam, there we go. And if something goes absolutely wrong, we get to do punchy kickies.
Yay!
Your plan
are we going to do
flawless
disguises
in
as well?
simplicity.
And of course,
At Joseph saying disguises, he immediately takes out a knife, cuts off his beard, and takes some of the black powder and like rubs it through all the rest of his remaining hair to dye it black.
Oh my God.
As you make a mess of yourself in the matter of minutes, Balthazar, as he completely ignores what just happened, that is to say, there are a few rules of the Tournament of Chord, of course. I mean, even though Tiny Nuggins here might have a sway in the hand of the High Priest, it would be fair to say that it wouldn't be the best idea to incur the wrath of the leaders of Chord. I would be fair to say that refrain from doing the punchy kickies as much as you possibly can.
And that's when I
Don't
said,
worry.
fuck him.
It's okay, Balthazar. I, Big Nuggets, am not a man of violence, and I wink really hard at Tiny Nuggins.
And Tiny
Who's
Nuggets
blind?
turns to you, hey, as he could definitely sense the key flowing from you at this point.
All right. At this,
Run.
Alana gets
Oh.
up, and she like looks completely sober. She's pretty much sobered up in the moment. So, our best course of action is everybody look at a team, study them, try to find out what their strengths and weaknesses are, and that way we can cover more ground.
Exactly.
So we can each
Perhaps
infiltrate
if you're-
one team apiece, so that way we don't get too suspicious. How many teams are completely signed up for the tournament?
We know that there is at least another 3 groups that will be joining us, or that will be joining the Tournament of Court tomorrow. At least if they win.
Win or lose, we can still investigate them.
Fair enough.
You know what I think this calls for? Detective Joseph.
Dun dun dun.
God damn it, not again. Not again.
I'm sorry. I do not know this man named Joseph. I am Big Nuggets.
Ron reaches into his bag of holding and hands Joseph one of the guns he picked up off a guy.
By the way, Joseph.
You get to carry a gun.
By the way, Sam, you, as a disguise, I'm gonna say advantage on deception for the entire next game, as long as you remain like that.
Does he suddenly have like a trench coat and fedora on?
I imagined it too.
No, he's not Detective Joseph. Sadly,
he has many a suits, so he could piece that together if he wanted to.
I'm still handing him a gun though.
Are there guns in this world?
Which he has no idea how to use, by the way.
I know. I didn't give him any bullets. I just gave him a gun.
All right.
Because I don't think I actually I don't think I actually looted bullets off of that guy.
No, we'll do the one piece like 4 kids like censoring. He gets a hammer mallet thing.
All right.
There you go.
So,
sorry.
So
before we end, Alana goes, do we have any information on these other teams? Or are they just walk in and sign up? Because if we can get at least a dossier on any of them, it would probably help us.
They are from several different countries. I didn't have enough time to investigate due to several of the matters at hand. Currently, with the situation in the southeast, I'm dealing with that. And even then, we still have our own problems within this country. One of them being that we haven't heard from another kingdom in a while as well, which is why we're just as equally concerned of the Sapphire Enclave. But this being within our own kingdom means there's a slight danger to it.
Which kingdom?
It's hard to say.
Come on, old man. You've never been like this. You usually just tell us.
All right. In all fairness, we don't go running off. But I have strict belief that the kingdom has been overrun by one of the previous dragons during the Fable Mock. He would have been considered my brother at the time.
Okay. Go on.
That is why I wish to not talk about this for now. Like I said, this is a situation I wish to handle on my own.
Oscar pipes up for the first time in a while, and he says, "It's understandable. We need to focus on the tournament itself. Make sure that nobody else gets that tournament money. But do you think you could at least share the name of the kingdom? You have me curious."
It was originally a city that was built around by elves. Massive trade routes, and then, elves, half-elves, several other beings came into contact with each other. It was known as the Kingdom of Truzwayan. And it was Trizwayen.
Sorry. It's so hard to say. I make these wonderful names and then never be able to pronounce them.
That's why
Well,
we're
it's like Carrie Fisher said, you can write it, but you can't say it.
Yeah. It is Truz Ryan. And it, like I said, it's a matter of my own concern.
Is that one of the clans that is under the Treaty of the Elves?
It used
so
to be known
familiar.
as it used to. They became independent a long time ago, but
Why does that name seem so?
well, they were once one of the cities that held in the trade route between here in Arario and the elven clan of the Emerald. So you can see why the issue becomes very concerning. Some of the stories from many reports saying that the land has turned into a bit of a swamp. Pockets of acid roaming around.
Can I roll a history to see what Braun would know about that area?
Actually, I was gonna roll history too because this would be Elven lore.
Go ahead.
I mean, Braun traveled a lot. That's what I was wondering. So we both can.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Let me see with history. Mine is history.
Oh, we're wrong history.
No, this is more for my lore. This is 19 total.
But I want to roll with you. To help you. Yay. Or 18.
Generally speaking, there have been several small towns that have popped up out of the Emerald Enclave as a way to hopefully expand. But in history, during one of the times, I believe one of the major wars, say not too long ago, it was about 124, during the war between Acelsium and Alanon, many elven clans started becoming more independent and stopped relying on the big four clans as much. While yes, there's a lot of trade routes in between these small towns, Truz Ryan was probably one of the most prosperous, mainly because of where it sat. It was in a large forest, hundreds of miles out from the Enclave, and it also had close access to a giant open lake, close access to a road that would lead directly to Alanon, and also close access to a lot of farmland. And during that time, one of the rulers, or one of the many members who came together and pretty much elected a ruler, and then made him pretty much a king, and he remained as independent, and the royal family would go on. But as things began to change within the society of the world after the whole battle between Acelsium and Alanon, with now several races beginning to mix and mate, things have become a lot more complicated, as now the royal family bloodline is no longer elven. It has switched hands from humans to tieflings, back to humans, to dwarves, to humans again, and then the bloodline is so mixed and mashed, it's hard to determine who is royalty anymore. And so recently, there's been a lot of silence from them, mainly for the fact, like, there's just been a lot of infighting. Who is going to be the next king when the current one dies? And that's why recently they've just been quiet, is because they're dealing with their own problems, their own diplomacy, and their own issues at hand.
Okay. So inner diplomacy is a big issue with them.
Yeah. Which is also one of the major reasons why the Emerald Enclave wouldn't bother with them, because they went off by themselves. They can go handle it themselves.
Yeah, they're more nomadic than the Enclave is. Enclave has established their home base, although they have like smaller branches, but this seems like it would be just a completely different branch.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Just trying to put that for my elven lore.
Yep.
Oh no, Alana's history is like through the roof.
Yeah, Alana keeps a lot of good records.
Yeah, I mean, she may be drunk, but she's smart at least.
Right.
Think idiot savant, but drunken savant.
Yeah, basically.
I may have us a potential contact in one of the other teams. It may be difficult to convince her to keep an eye out for things.
Braun just kind of awkwardly looks over to Arya.
Well, any contact is a good one. Negotiations.
I sort of turned down.
So go ahead.
Any negotiations, no matter how bad they are, can go up from there.
I sort of turned down being a part of that team.
Well, at least we know it's not them then.
Yes.
Alright,
But an extra set of eyes wouldn't hurt.
fair enough.
Speaking of, prior to us ending this, would you mind if I sent a couple of letters out?
By all means.
Okay.
Alright. I believe the night is definitely deepened, so I believe we all need to take a rest for now and prepare for tomorrow's challenges.
Agreed.
And hopefully you manage to find a new compatriot soon. I hope. Right. Well, that'll be all for now. Tiny, outside.
Alright.
You're welcome to stay with me for the time being, along with your compatriots. Thank you, sir. Kip! And they all take their leave. And right before Tiny Nuggin leaves, as he's kind of like holding his hands out, making sure he knows where he's going, he touches you, Joseph. He's like, "Hey, can I meet you in the courtyard real quick?" And he's just literally grabbing your face, Joseph, like a mask. He's just holding on to your face.
Oh, I do not resist at all.
You have the hugest man boner for this guy. You've always respected him.
All right.
So,
Like, so much. I consider him to be Monda's grandfather.
alright.
Before we leave, though, Bronze and Worcester are Arya.
Meet me in my room later.
Boom, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, that's exactly. Alana just looks at this group and she's like, alright, I need to send a couple letters out. Please do not bother me. I will take the furthest room away and meditate.
All right. So,
As Joseph very specifically walks out of the room with Big Nugs, Oscar says aloud to anybody else who's there, I've never met someone who partakes so heavily in the halfling leaf. And then he just walks out and goes to his room.
Manda just like shakes her head and like walks behind him and heads to her room.
I
Yeah.
want to make sure Rexo doesn't fall for shoulders.
Oh, Raxo's secure, don't you worry.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
He's in her hand.
Raxo's a good little boy.
Raxo stays on my shoulder, like, and he's
hold on.
chill.
You can hear in the background, you can hear Shay back there. Like,
Yeah.
where the fuck have I been for the last few weeks?
Yeah, you managed to interact with Shake kind of a bit, but Verliu's kind of course, being a lion, kind of still keeping his distance to you.
So A lion, eh? So he's voiced by Segi VA then.
Right?
God. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, they'll both be with me in my room. Earlier will be closest to the door, and then Shay will be like on the bed with me.
All right. So,
But first,
Tiny Nuggins and Joseph. Joseph, as you're standing in the courtyard with Tiny Nuggins, and he sits on the fountain and he begins to cross his legs. Come, sit with me, Joseph. Sit with me, my boy.
I sit exactly like him, like identical.
And you sit there for several minutes in the quiet, and you can kind of feel yourself breathing, and you kind of feel the key and the life essence within this garden so much more prominently than before. Tell me, Joseph, what have you learned as of late?
Well, I've been meditating a lot at my bar. There's not a whole lot of real business stuff that I actually know how to do, so I just like to sit and think. And then I started eating everything, and now I apparently can't be poisoned.
That's good. And as you kind of see him kind of swaying a little. Tell me, is there a lesson about life you've learned recently? Things you value.
I think there.
Things you care about. Things you love. Things you can't go on without living.
Tiny, I came from a very bad place. The Goldfarm Mountains were not... My father was not a loving man. And I had no idea how important family was. Not until I joined Long Fu Pai. And that taught me about family. And my friends, they've made me an expert in family. And now I don't think I own anything more important than that.
You say you've definitely learned a huge lesson in life. One that in my younger years did not truly understand. I wish to teach you something, Joseph, much like you have learned this lesson in life.
And he unfolds his legs and he steps onto the cobblestone. And as he walks out and he turns around.
I believe this was the lesson I wanted to teach you many, many moons ago.
And you see now, as the key begins to rush over him, you see this being who has used the life essence of the world, of the air, the fire, the wind, the water, the light, the darkness, just a man who has not been able to see for many, many years, who sees the world so clearly without ever having to use his eyes. You see him grow almost 3 times, 4 times his size, and he would be considered at this point a bordering on large from medium. And you see that his muscles grow and his power has definitely grown.
This is the lesson I wish to teach you.
And
How to be a buff boy?
How to bend your body to the world. To become stronger than most.
and he begins to reach out a hand.
Come, my boy.
I grasp his hand.
And as soon as you do, you feel almost like a rush, a pulse even, of energy as it runs through you. You seem to have almost like these visions. And suddenly you see war. You see the death of several individuals. And the voice of Tiny Nuggins as he's screaming out to get people out of the way, pulling people out of the rubble who are already dead. You see several dragons whose eyes blinked over, gigantic in size, as they stare down, and you see like a lightning bolt rush through the sky and striking Tiny Nuggins as he also grows in size, and he begins to fight back with all the force, tears in his eyes, as they no longer have that deepened color that he once had in his younger years. And as you are pulled back, you see yourself just as big as him. You feel energy unlike you've ever felt before. You feel powerful and epic. The lesson you learned, that family and your friends and the people that you've trusted your life with, this is the power that you are going to protect them with. Now,
I nod internally.
Now, let's do some spy shit. And you both revert back into your normal sizes. Of course, now your clothes feel slightly saggy, but you're okay with that. And you guys rest up for the night. Any final RP stuff?
Arya goes to Braun's room.
All right. What happens?
Oh,
What's going on?
can I say one last thing to Nuggins before that?
Sure.
Thank you, Taylor.
The lessons of my family. I don't know if you've forgotten them or not, but perhaps you would like to relearn them with me. My daughter needs a proper grandfather.
Oh.
Oh.
In time. Good time, my boy.
So
And
go
he-
kill her
he gives-
actual dad together.
Don't kill my actual father. He's a good man.
He gives you a nice he tugs you in. Definitely a proud figure of you as this is something as if his last mistake, he feels like it's finally beginning to sway out of the way. He's beginning to trust you far more than most. All right.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Arya, you go to Braun's room.
When Arya comes in, she finds Braun sitting at the foot of his bed, not wearing any of his armor or weapons or anything, but he's holding that ring that he got from the Dragon Control Orb.
All right.
Oh God.
How does that sound?
I think that was Mina.
Yeah,
That wasn't
Oh.
me.
That was okay. That was Tara.
She was freaking out. No, she freaked out more than I was. Alright. You wanted to meet me?
Arya, I have been rethinking a lot of things in my life in these past few weeks. I've died twice now. That has made me reimagine some things, reanalyze things. When I first died and came back, I was just consumed with feelings of vengeance. I wanted to kill Duncan and Orcus. That's what drove every step of my life. But it destroyed me inside. When I died again, I came back and realized I was missing something important. I want more than just to be a killer, a fighter. I realize I'll leave nothing behind, no mark on the world.
Then what do you want?
I've given a lot of thought to that.
Braun looks at the Ring of Wishing, which has 2 wishes left on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of spinning, like twiddling it between his fingers, and slides on one of the fingers.
I wish for my own kingdom.
As
Oh,
say that.
shit.
Oh shit.
you see one of the glowing stones that have been set into the ring fade.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Frick.
Oh boy. Oh, wish spells.
Holy hell.
Oh god.
That did not go where I thought it would.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
Fuck you.
Dude.
I knew what was coming because he told me.
And
Owen's like, Braun looks up at Arya, just very determined. He walks over to her, puts a hand on her shoulder.
I will build my kingdom. No matter what it takes. And I want you at my side.
And he pulls her close.
and
Arya?
I need. Well, first I should ask, what made you want a kingdom all of a sudden?
It's hard to explain. When I awoke from what happened to me, when I died, that was one of the first thoughts that popped into my mind. It seemed natural. I want to leave an impact on the world. Change it for the better. I'm resolved. I will have my kingdom. I want you to be there with me too.
and that is where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight.
Actually, I was going to do one
Oh.
last thing before.
I was actually hoping we could have a fate.
Yeah, I was
trying to
going
be romantic and have a
one-
fade to black, but never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, like don't stop there. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I
no.
try to stop at good times.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
Braun-
no.
A lot.
Okay.
We'll let Arya
Okay.
do her thing. We'll let Alon do her thing, then we'll come back for that.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna say that is what happens.
All
right,
I want to
Alana.
have us to have finally had the
Okay.
fade to black.
That
Alana.
is a fade. That is a fade to black.
Okay, that is
No,
a
no, no.
fade.
Line, how dare you?
Okay, so what Alana's gonna do is have 2 letters,
Yes.
and she's gonna hand them both to Verliu. Verliu, you've been a great companion, but I feel like you aren't ready to be part of this team. I never wanted you to feel like you've been restricted and you feel always bored. So if you would like, you are free. All I ask is that you summon Rial. She's letting go of her Hellcat.
As he gets up, and much like a well-behaved cat, it looks at you slightly confused, and it's traveled very far with you a lot recently. Verliu is a beast that needs a pride. That needs someone that's capable of ruling and capable of command. So, in his confusion, he does take the letter, and he awaits for your command.
Okay. All right. Well, if he doesn't seem like he's gonna leave, then all right. Send this
the
to
kitty.
yeah no. Send this to Alicia.
Mm.
This may be one of the last letters she ever gets from me.
Oh my god!
And you you give it a general the area in which it needs to go, and you open the door and you do let Verliu go as he begins to make his way out.
There's a really good reason I did this. Just know this. And I just sigh. I'm like, you've been one of my best companions. And I'm sure you'll find your pride out there. And I'm sure that you will be stronger with them than you would with me. I just want you to not feel restricted.
It kind of nudges you before it leaves through the door, kind of giving acknowledgement that you have been the best leader that it's met, considering it's the only one that it's met.
Okay. All right.
But
And
it's been a better king than it called itself.
Yeah. Well, at this, Alana knows that the flames could probably burn her, but she attempts to
He's
give
not
him
on
a hug.
fire. He's not on fire.
He's not on fire when
Yeah.
he's with me. All right.
Yeah,
All right, well,
he
then
has a two-set mode. Like, he can be on fire if he wants to, but not if he wants to.
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't used him that much, but there is a good reason for that. So she's gonna give him a hug. She's gonna get around his neck and just hug him, like a mama would to her pet.
And he kind of lets you hug him. You feel the nice warmth from his mane as it kind of nestles in between.
And I think that's where I'm like, it's a. I don't like letting him go, but I haven't used him that much, and I feel like it would be a disservice just to keep him around.
Oh.
All right.
And
Aw.
Rial is a character that I haven't used at all since I dropped him off with Alicia.
Yeah.
So this is my way of switching my companions.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
By sending
You're
them
like a
each with
Pokemon
letter.
trainer.
By sending
Yeah.
them each with a letter, which I think is
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that, Verliu does leave through the front, and you see what almost like a light through the streets of Al-Anon as he begins to rush through and past the main gate and into the darkened forest of the night. You remember fondly of the memory that is Verliu. There's
Alright.
always a companion out there.
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
Alright. And I think that is going to call it a night, you guys.
Okay.
Alright. So, that being said, thank you guys so
Sarah had
much.
one last thing.
You
No,
faded
it's
out.
too late
No,
now.
no more. No
You
Did
more.
you fade
ruined
black?
the mood, Aaron.
Did I?
Yeah.
He had an
You ruined the
outstanding
mood.
line, actually, apparently.
Oh.
I messaged him. He approved. It was an outstanding line. Fuck you. I'm so funny, and you ruined it.
Holy shit. What's the line?
No, it doesn't fit now. It's too
Fair
late.
enough.
The mood's ruined.
I'm sorry, we're a bit on time. But but maybe next week. We'll see what happens. Alright, you guys. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Those of you who have been just hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back here next week. There'll be a nice big old fight between another preliminary team, Alana, Oscar, and whoever is going to be joining us next week for a game. And thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next Sunday, same time, 6 p.m. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening. There you go.
Fade